Hi. Welcome. Oh my god.
We're actually live and
I can't believe I was gonna say hi. Do the intro.
What's up, guys?
Hey everybody, we're playing a real game of D&D.
a real game.
Yeah. Not one of your fake D&D friends you know.
Doing fake games?
Who just make character sheets and don't play the game.
Oh my friend.
I lived that life for a long time.
Yeah, me too.
Fake games?
Where you just
Fake
be like,
gamers?
Yeah, I'm a fake gamer guy. Hey, it's D&D. It's been a little bit.
Yay.
It's been a few months.
Yeah.
How long has it
yeah.
been? When was the last time we did this?
4?
It's 4 months.
Oh no.
Okay.
Really?
I think back in April, right?
No.
No, it's like May.
That would make sense if it was
No.
April or May. It would make sense if it was
Yeah,
April.
One of the two, right?
It's
You're
April,
right.
not May. We definitely did not do anything in May.
Because also May was like
Well,
4
if you
days.
uploaded on the
Yeah.
day it happened, Peter, I would have known.
And
Roasted.
Yeah, toast him. Hey, it's been a bit. So I wrote a little primer of what the characters should be feeling right now in the game and kind of what's happening in the world. Less lore, more feeling kind of style, what you should be getting into. But if you're ready to start, is everyone ready to go?
I'm ready.
All right, cool. You've been traveling in the Underdark for 2 weeks now. You've begun recalling the feeling of every mistake you've made in your life.
Oh boy.
Not the details, how could you? They're too numerous and too minute. That feeling of vulnerability and incompetence, you recall that. It now mingles with your experience, letting you think you now see a solution that's just always out of reach. And you grasp for it every now and then, while scrounging for food or opening barrel stocks for water. You'll stare at the rocky wall, losing time to these thoughts, only to be pulled out with a feeling of eyes on you. You never see these eyes on you, but you feel them, analyzing every fault, every chink in your armor. They are there, a constant audience to your cascading failure. There is no end, and the air is still. Yet the sound of wind is heard above. What the world had tricked itself into thinking was done had reawakened. Slicing through the world, you hear the scream of change coming at you, and you feel nothing. Here we go. Welcome to D&D.
Down
So-
with the changes.
Yeah, welcome. So, if you couldn't tell by that, remember I said there was a big storm at the beginning?
Yeah.
It started again. That's kind of the idea.
Oh no.
And D&D's happening. So you've been in Underdark for a little bit now. Right now your party is rested slightly outside of where the Dark Lake should be. Everyone is just kind of having a resting moment right now. And if you want to know, remember who's here, I forgot.
I have it.
You have everyone who's still alive?
Oh, all the
Yeah.
NPCs.
So we have
Let's list them out.
Sarith,
Sarith?
who is the Dro.
Yep.
Bupetto, who is the Dura.
Yep.
Eldith, who is the Dwarven female. Jimjar, who is the Deep Gnome.
Yes.
Ront, male orc. Shushar, the Fishman. Stool, the Mushroom Boy.
Yes.
And Jorlane, who is another Drow.
Okay.
And who died last time?
The Topsy and Turvy, and then Durandale.
Yeah.
Rip.
Wait, what was the last
Didn't that
drow?
Jorlin?
Jordan. No, he's not
No,
with you.
he was the guard.
Yeah, he
who
helped you out,
us.
but that's it. He's not with
Yeah.
you.
What was the ape's name that died? The smart one?
Durandale.
Durandale, he
Yeah.
died. He got killed by a demon while you all
Killed
repelled.
good. Real bad.
Yeah, 3 down. So you still have some to go.
Oh no.
So right now at the fire, you kind of see everyone mingling. Sarith is sitting outside the fire camp light, like sort of just in the darkness, just kind of by himself off. Bupito is drawing in the dirt from what you can't see from where your advantage is. Eldith and Ront are sitting around the fire arguing about something. Jimjar is just sitting there, just kind of laughing about it. Doesn't really care about much of what's happening. Ront is tied to your back still, hasn't yet left that position.
Stool.
Shushar.
Stool, sorry. And Shushar
Sorry,
is
stool.
meditating.
The Fishman Shushar.
Yeah. And Shushar is just kind of meditating near the fire as
Okay.
well. What do you want to do?
But Peter's just drawing in the sand, right?
Yeah.
And he's the fucked up one. He wants to kill everyone, right?
Yeah. Well, he wants to kill everyone who imprisoned him.
But he was like obsessed with Vons. That's what I remember last time.
Do you want to see what he's drawing?
Yeah, I'm gonna go see what he's doing in the dirt. I'm gonna ask
Okay.
him, what you doing?
Okay, you walk up to him. He kind of looks up. And he has like that sort of like that still that weird kind of crazy eye, sort of just like that look at you that like sees you as someone he knows, but someone that's like an advantage almost. Like he like sees you and is just kind of like, yeah, I could use you. You see just drawing wisp of wind like that, just like someone's like drawing wind around a rock. It's kind of what he's drawing. He just goes, oh, you know what's ever on my mind?
And what's on your mind?
You know, the wind around the rock.
What rock?
The one I'm drawing.
All right. Is there a particular reason this is in your head?
Oh, it's the Darrow's second god is imprisoned in the wind around the rock.
Is he important to you?
I worship. Yeah, he's my god.
So what's your plans after this, after we get out of here?
Well, hopefully just get back home.
What do you think about the rest of the group here after 2 weeks of traveling with them?
What do I think of everyone?
Yeah, just or what are your hottest takes?
The worst.
Shushar, I don't think can make it much further. He's not willing to fight still. And I feel like everyone needs to know how to fight eventually.
Yeah, do you think there's fights ahead?
I always think there are fights ahead. We've been in the Underdark for 2 weeks. All we've been doing is traveling and fighting. We've been doing okay.
So other than Shushar, anything else?
Sereth is going to lose his mind.
Really?
Yeah.
But why do you think that?
Look at him. He don't even sit by the campfire anymore. He's just out in the dark.
Maybe he just likes the dark.
Look, I'm out in the dark. You think I'm right in the mind?
I think you're right, yeah. You helped us. You saved our asses last time when we escaped. I remember that.
I helped you escape. Doesn't mean I'm your best friend or anything.
I know. You don't have to be my best friend.
Okay, well, that's fine. Then yeah, then we're all okay out here.
Wait, but
Everyone's fine down here in the Underdark. That's what everyone thinks.
has he been in the fire, like near the fire mostly, and now he's left? Have you noticed that, or has he?
I've never
always
seen
been
him sit near the fire.
I've
that
never
much.
seen him sitting near the fire. Okay.
We don't really have a fire in the prisoners' cages. He's never really gotten too close.
Isn't Shushar the one who's guiding us?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the one taking you to Slowly Blue.
So I'm gonna ask Shushar how much longer it's gonna take us to get there.
Are you done? with the-
I'm done.
Okay. Probably tomorrow, or whatever counts as tomorrow.
So like within 24 hours.
Yes.
Okay.
There's no real day in here anymore, or night. Just sort of is. But by your standards, 24 hours.
There you go.
Won't be too long. You should be careful, though.
All right.
The Kuato aren't known for being rational.
What's a kuato?
That's what he is. They're just fish
The
people.
oh, that's right.
They don't blink. If you
Yeah.
look at him, you'll see they never blink.
Yeah, you said
They don't
that
have like eyelids. Right?
where they live, it's
that's
like
where we're
really
going.
toxic, or like
It makes them
like,
crazy,
It makes
right?
them crazy.
Well, no, you're in the Underdark,
Yeah.
and that makes you crazy.
Oh, there you go.
Underdark in general, just living here,
Yeah.
is for insane people. It just literally drives you insane over time.
I'm going to overhear what Eldith and the Ront. What are they fighting about? What
Okay.
are they debating?
So, how do this is me sketching out how to speak in my own head now. Elith is kind of like shaking her head at Ron, going, "No, the storm. It couldn't have activated. It couldn't have come back again. It's been asleep for too long. It killed too much. There's no way." And then Ron's just sort of like leaned back and just sort of goes like, "How could you deny what you hear right now? It is happening. It's gonna happen again. We're gonna lose. Everything's gonna be lost again, and that is what we're dealing with right now." And then that's sort of like what their argument's about. If you listen more closely to how that keeps going, do you want me to keep going? So I'm good with keeping going. Okay, so she goes, she's like, "Well, if we lose everything, you're just going to take more then. That's what your kind does. All it does is take from what we already have." And Ront will be like, "We took what wasn't, you were already dead by the time we got there. The mountains, when you left the mountains because you couldn't take care of the home you were in when the storm came, you lost all your food and your kind died there, and we just took what was ours at that point. If you have no claim to anything anymore, you went to a home that you couldn't have kept fed. When you died there, the nature took it over. We're just part of nature." And then she's just like, "You have no claim to go to our homeland." And he's like, "There is no homeland anymore," as he cuts her off. "There's no homeland anymore. Everything's been changed. If you cling on to the past, all you're going to do is die there." And that's just kind of what the argument is.
Yep.
Where she's going to try to cling to that homeland, and he's going to say there's no point anymore.
Have we lived through this? The previous
You have not
storm?
lived through the previous
Okay,
storm.
so it's just-
Only very few elves can recall the previous storm.
Okay.
The ones who've lived a long time.
So like dwarves.
Not even dwarves. Dwarves
Not
cannot
even-
live that long. Not as long as the elves have. So like they have to be like, if you're a dwarf, you like live to like I think 600, 700
Yeah.
maybe. I can't. My book will tell
But
me.
only
like,
elves?
can live slightly longer.
Yeah.
They can just barely recall it. Though most of them are dead. Most people died in the storms.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would like to talk to Shushar as well.
Yeah. What are you want to talk about? Shushar's just slightly meditating. He's just sitting there.
I just want to.
You can't see his eyes are never closed, so you don't know if he's ever meditating or just sitting down.
I just go up and I sit down next to him and go,
Okay.
"Hey, how you feeling, man, buddy?"
I'm at peace, as I try to
That's-
remain.
That's
Remain
good.
alive?
Is
What's up?
Remain alive?
Yeah, no, he's like, last time we left, he kind of learned that he's sort of just been a wandering like pacifist. And that's how what he perceives as his own sanity. Because most Kuoto are kind of mad. They've lived here. They've worshipped weird gods. So they're kind of, but he's like left and then has just become a pacifist. And so he seems to have some form of sanity, or he's just insane in a different way.
Are you worried about going home?
Well, half of them will call me a heretic and half of them won't care. So I'll either be kicked out again or I'll be fine. One of the two. And then I'll just go with that.
That's okay.
There's not much I can do.
Is there anything I can do for you?
Right now,
Yeah.
hopefully just get me there.
You got it.
Yeah.
I'll try my best.
If not, well then, everything comes and goes with the tide.
Okay. I'm gonna pick up a stick and whittle.
I'm gonna go to Saris
Okay.
and talk to him in Undercommon
Yeah.
and ask him if he's lived through, like, have you lived through the previous storm?
No.
No.
Down here, the storm was different down here. People fled down here, so. People fled down here. Suddenly, we had a lot more slaves than we knew what to do with.
Well, that's fucked up.
And we just pushed them in, we just made them go explore, and we didn't hear back from most of them. So no, the Underdark was fine. More people died than normal, but that's the Underdark. So
So then it is
we
normal.
prospered.
Yeah.
We had more slaves. We grew. We outgrew some more areas. We did fine.
What are you planning on doing? Aren't you exiled? Aren't you?
It's a great question.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go where I can,
All right.
which is probably to my death at some point. I'm not going
Yeah.
back. I can't go above.
You're kind of screwed.
Yeah. Well,
Oh no.
every day of life is precious, as they say.
Oh,
He just sort of
yeah.
smiles and like looks like he doesn't believe that. No one in his world had ever believed that, and just kind of smiles and turns back. And you just
How
see him like
stool?
rubbing. You just see him rubbing his head like so much that like it's turned red almost instead of like his gray skin. Like it's just starting to like bleed off. Like he just keeps rubbing his head like this.
How's Stool?
So just on your back.
Can I
You wanna
check
talk to
on him?
Yeah. But you can always just telepathically talk. You don't even turn
Yeah.
around if you don't want to.
Yeah.
It's your sport. What do you want to say?
I don't know. What happened? What's going on?
Oh, I know. We're here.
Wait, no, I'm asking you. Chase.
So he's just been on your back the whole time. I
we
assume-
escaped
Yeah,
from the thing.
So what's been you've been traveling Underdark? So that can mean like you've just been traversing this like super hostile terrain.
Okay.
That can be monsters and creatures and like just random like weird events could happen.
We're going to the Fishman's home.
Going to the
Yeah.
Fishman's home to
Okay.
get a boat to hopefully go to another area that can like get out of the Underdark.
Okay.
Because there's specific like trading hubs in the Underdark that people from the above world will go down and trade with people from the Underdark.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's where you're gonna try to head to. That's like kind of the idea.
Is he excited to go to the?
He wants to go
Fishman
home. That was one of the few things you were talking about was him going home. Remember that he wanted to
Yeah.
go back to his myconoid colony.
Yeah. Is he excited though for Fishman World?
Yeah, he's just happy to be on his way there. So like whenever you're walking, like you walk and his feet kind of like follow your feet when you're walking. So like you put one foot forward and he'll put his like right foot forward. It's the wrong foot, but like it's the foot for you and it's the opposite foot for him. So it's the wrong foot, so he's just matching your feet though.
In midair.
Yeah, so he's just doing
On
that.
your
Yeah.
back for the entire
Yeah.
2
Happy to
weeks.
go.
Unless you put him down, and you're like you can just like ferry him, then he'll just follow you. But he's
He's
pretty.
kind of slow, so I
Yeah.
don't want to put him down.
He's a little boy.
You've had him
Yeah.
on your back for 2 weeks.
That's
For
okay.
all the
Plus
Does
one.
he need a
Grown a little bit?
Does he need a break?
No, not much. They don't grow too quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's
Does
up?
he need to get down for a little bit?
He's fine.
He's a mushroom.
Yeah, he's like the comforts that he has is just like I like to be close to someone, so I'm safe, and then he's like pretty good after that.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Wait, does he eat?
Yeah, like but just like
Decay, right?
Yeah, decay like mushroom stuff. So like you just like feed him like the scraps of food, and he'll just kind of absorb it.
Can I give him some stuff I find on the ground?
Yeah, so like right now at the campfire, you'd killed like a cave fisher, and they're like kind of like giant lobsterish crab things. And so this is like a nice respite because their blood's alcoholic. So people are kind of like taking in their blood, just drinking the blood. It's like a nice alcoholic drink if you cook it, and they're just cooking the food and eating it.
So what does he get?
He can get like the kind
The
of the scraps
scraps.
of his food. Yeah, like you wouldn't give him the most of it because he's a little boy and he doesn't eat
Can I
that
give him
much.
some scraps?
Yeah,
What's he
kind of
do?
put it. He just kind of like absorbs almost into him. Like just like kind of like you put it like in a stalk area. He just like kind of like just sucks it in.
But does he like it?
Yeah. You just see like little feet scamper. He can't do much more communication non-verbally than that. He just like has the feet and like stub arms that don't really do anything yet. They're not
But
even like
he will
stubs. They're
get
like
them.
they're not even arms. They're like little dents in the side of his
And,
body.
but he'll get them.
Yeah, he'll eventually get arms. Yeah. He'll eventually grow to be taller than you.
Yeah.
He'll be like
Big
Peter
boy.
tall.
Little ring.
Yeah.
Who's Peter?
I'm just giving a reference.
1 Peter's length.
Yeah.
That's how my mom
one
measured
length of
our
Peter.
house, actually. She was like, "Oh, can Peter like stretch out on the ground?" Okay, I kind
That's
of
one
can
Peter.
see
That's a
how.
good distance. Yeah. All right.
You fit the couch
There you go.
there.
We could fit the couch
Then you
there.
put the balance on him, and you're like, okay, he's balanced. He's good.
So
Okay, that's good to know.
I guess until we leave, I'll just be playing music.
Really sad.
What are you
music.
playing? What's your instrument again?
Calming. I have a fiddle.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, there you go.
Hello, little
I'll play
people spirits.
calming music.
Yeah. That went down to Georgia. He was looking for he was in the bottom. He was way behind. Okay, so you just gonna wait for the next day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. Next day comes, so you just start slowly. You go like a distance. It's still like hard traveling. There's like some wooden bridges, but there's a lot of decay, so it's like very careful traveling. Like fissures of steam will open up around you. Like it feels like the area you're in is always unstable. But suddenly you feel like a nice coolness, not like you ever really feel wind. There's no real strong winds, but you do feel like the temperature suddenly kind of like start cooling down when you realize you're getting closer to what would be the source of the lake.
Fishtown.
Fishtown. Hopefully
Hey.
Fishtown. Hopefully everything's okay there.
Fishtown, USA.
Uh oh. Suspense. Foreshadowing.
Or not. So you're about like a hour out now. And you start hearing like soft, like almost like footing of like a bunch of people like moving. Not a ton, like you can try to make it out if you'd want to. Roll perception if you'd like to do that.
Which one's that?
That's D20. D20 for like almost everything is for roll, and you just add your perception on top of it, whatever it is.
No.
Whoa.
Nat 1, baby. Minus
Okay.
1.
You're jacked.
I got a
You
9.
got 19.
19.
7.
7. You hear like around, if you're like wondering, okay, that's like 9 feet probably.
All right, I tell
And
everyone.
by 9, like 9 pairs of feet,
Okay,
so
I
18
was like-
feet technically.
Okay, so I'm like, about 9 people are coming.
Yeah.
Dirk just had a stroke. And
But you just like looked and were like, I hear footsteps, and you thought, and it goes, those are our footsteps.
just in case you're wondering, just in case you're wondering, actually,
No,
I
Everyone
got
else
you
is
zero.
here. What is
You
it?
went-
Everyone's gonna make it out, and you're like, that's us. I got it. Even though you all stopped.
on.
Oh, you got a 0.
I got a 1 minus 1, so.
So it's 0.
So yeah, I tell everyone about 9 people are coming.
Okay.
Okay.
You see Shushar like, his eyes can't go wide. His eyes are already as wide as they get. So you see him like kind of just like go, I guess we're gonna meet them. And and you can tell that. So you see over like the top of a few rocks, you see like 4 fishermen come. Then you see another 4 over that. Then you see one person behind them, like slightly taller fishman, like looking over them, staring with like a little bit natural, like more scales, and then just point and then just yell, "Get him!" And then you see 8 fishermen rush over the rock at you. All right, everyone, roll initiative.
Yay.
Which one?
5.
20?
No, it's already happened, right?
What do you want to say? Just tell me.
Earth Tremor. I want to cast Earth Tremor as
No.
soon as I.
Cast Earth Tremor once your turn, mother.
Is this plus dexterity?
This is your
It's
plus
plus
your
your
initiative, so
initiative.
it's plus your dexterity.
Right there.
Okay. So whatever your dexterity modifier is.
I have 6.
Okay, 6 for Dodd.
11.
Dodd 11.
16.
Dirk.
What's 8 plus 5?
13.
That's good. Well, you have plus 5. That would set your initiative.
Oh, that's my dex. So what?
Plus 3.
Oh, I was looking at this dexterity and not this.
Yeah, just the standard dexterity.
Oh, never mind.
So
It's
8 plus 3.
yeah.
Okay, that's 11. What's your dexterity modifier?
2.
2. Okay, you go
What's this
before him
one?
then.
I do, or?
No, she goes before him. So we'll see how this all ends itself out. There's a lot of rolls we're going to be doing here in a second.
Yeah, I'd imagine.
We got 8 people. Don't worry, you have a
Yeah, we
team.
have a lot of people.
Yeah,
That's true.
Yeah, there's
people are
a
going to be
lot
fighting each other. Don't worry, it's not going to be too crazy. And then you're going to go. Fat. Ilya. There we go. Okay, let's do something else now. Okay. Da 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 da. Do, 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 do.
Time to fight.
Da, 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 da. Okay. All right, what do you want to do?
Earth Tremor.
Okay, earth trimming. Where are you earth trimming?
Let me see the radius on it.
Yeah. Read me the wiki for it.
I'm trying.
What's the lore behind Earth Tremor?
So
I can do that.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
are they coming across the bridge?
So no, so like there's no bridge in the middle. Because you're like on like just like almost like a shoreline, and there's just rocks around. They're just climbing over rocks after you.
Okay.
Yeah,
Are
they
they
haven't really taken their move yet.
They're ahead of us, right?
Yeah, they're kind of like they're like that way, but yeah, ahead of you.
It's like a wide area?
Yeah.
Okay. They're climbing rocks right now?
A few of them are. A few of them gone over. Yeah.
They're
The
getting over to
shoreline?
us.
So you're like on a shoreline.
Yeah.
So imagine like you're walking towards the shore, and then to your right, a bunch of fish started coming over these rocks towards you.
Okay, I'm gonna target the rocks. If they're like,
Okay.
it's a 10 feet radius.
Gotcha. Yeah, you'll catch
Yeah.
2 in that.
I'll catch 2. Okay.
Yeah.
And then, no, oh sorry, I'll do right in front of where the like first one is.
Okay, sure.
Like, it'll start where the first one is, and it'll go back.
Okay, so you're gonna hit him on the point and then push him back.
Yeah.
You'll catch 2 with that.
Okay. So I'm gonna cast Earth Tremor.
What is Earth Tremor?
What?
What is Earth Tremor? Like, what's the?
What is
Hit
it?
me with that spell description.
Oh, I cause a tremor when aground and within range. Each creature other than you in that area must make a dex saving throw. On a failed save, a creature takes 1d6 bludgeoning damage and is knocked prone. If the if the ground in that area is loose earth or stone, it becomes difficult terrain until cleared.
What's your saving throw?
14.
Gotcha. So 1 saves, 1 doesn't.
Okay.
So now you can roll damage.
Okay.
You don't have to roll to hit if it's a dex save.
Yeah. 1d6. Okay. 6.
Heck yeah, there we go.
And then is that terrain difficult now?
Yeah, that's training automatically becomes difficult.
there you go.
Yeah.
So that means they're slowed.
I need to write down all these names now. Kua. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Oh wait.
7, 8.
Oh dang it. I forgot I
Kua.
can cast it at 2nd level.
Too late.
Yeah.
Oh, you nailed it, Dan. Took
That's
the
why I
words
was
right
like,
out of my
"Dang
mouth.
it."
Okay.
Okay.
So you see the one, the rock, who's slightly stronger,
Yeah.
like leap down like towards you and then take off towards you as it runs.
If I can, Bardic Inspiration, do I have to do that in my turn?
You have to do that during your turn. Yeah.
During my turn?
There's a bonus action during your turn, I believe.
I'm going to use Bardic Inspiration on Darren.
Okay.
So that means you can add up a d6 to your roll.
Attack roll?
I think so. Yes.
Yes. You got a d6, not like to your damage roll, but to
your
your
attack roll.
Your attack rolls. Yes.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so he starts rushing towards you, and he doesn't.
As much
You're still like
So
good
you roll a
60 feet
d6
apart
and
from
you
each
can
other, so he
add as
takes
up
off to
to
run
4.
towards you and gets just close enough to you, but can't attack you at this turn. So,
Yeah.
Okay.
Meadow, you're up.
Okay. What is near me?
So right now near you, it's not actually that much. The fish are still kind of farish away, good feet, but there are like a few rocks in your general vicinity, like in front and behind you. But if you want to get close to them, you'd have to start running towards the fishmen.
Can I do a magic missile?
You could definitely do a magic missile. Do you want to hit like 1 fish 3 times, 2 fish, 2 fish?
Multi-fish.
Okay, so hit like 3 fish.
Fish attack.
And you
If you hit 3 fish, you only do
can-
1d4
you can
plus
use it
1 to each of
once,
them. If you
and
focused
can
on
wait
one,
until
you can maybe
after
do
your
more
roll and
damage, but it
D20
depends on
to
how
see
you
if
do
it's
your
high.
rolls.
So if like you roll 18,
That
you
depends,
have to use
though.
it that time. You can
Okay.
Because you have like 3 missiles that
So it's
all
one
do 1d4 plus
It
1.
was in 10 minutes.
And so you get to pick what they
But only
hit.
one.
So if you want to do like all
Well,
focus
can I do that and then do the feline agility and like hide somewhere?
Yeah, you can instantly like you can cast your spell and then like bonus action do like you're like the what's it called, the thief's for the thing is called, but you can just you can go and hide if you want to.
Okay, I'll do that.
Cool. Do you want to hit just 3 fish? All right, cool. So roll 1d4 3 times.
Wait, this one?
Yeah, the little triangle. The tetrahedron.
4?
Okay,
It's
so
the 4. It's the one on the bottom.
It's
right?
the one that's like it's by
Okay,
itself.
4. 1.
1,
1.
1. Okay, so it's
Alright.
5, 2, and 2. Do you want to hit any fish in particular? Or do you want to hit the one that like the 2 that she hit and then someone else?
Yeah, that's smart.
Okay, sure. We'll do that. Add it up. 11, 5, 2. There you go. Just mark down your spell slot that like you have your spell slots, and just take one away.
Okay.
Making sure you got it. I'm just gonna write these down. I should just write some extra stuff down so I just stop forgetting. All right. Move. Okay. Just remembered some of the stuff I did. All right. Your turn.
So the guys were in front of me, right?
They're not. Yeah, there's one dude who's literally right in front of you. I forgot to say that. That is actually my bad. There was one dude right in front of Peter, but the
Okay.
magic missile plan's still okay.
Okay, well, I'm going to do a chaos bolt and then quicken spell chaos
Wait,
bolt.
before I need to stop. Actually, you decide to hide, right? You use your bonus. It's like thief's whatever move. What's it called? You have it written down?
There's
Just
like 30 different things. I have cunning action, and I also have
cunning action lets you do like disengage and hide.
Yeah.
Yeah. So roll stealth for me then if you're gonna hide.
Is that D20?
Yeah, it's D20. Then add your stealth modifier.
Okay. 7 plus 4, 11.
11. All right, cool. Snake that. Let's see what everyone's. So as you move to go away, like you just kind of like tumble on some rocks slightly, and all like the fish can still see you. Like you just kind of duck behind a rock. They all still see you, but they you can try to like hide again when your turn comes around again if you want to. But they're like still all aware of you where you went, because you made just like slightly too much noise running around. Okay, now it's your turn. There's a big fish in front of you.
How far is he?
Right in front of you.
So like a foot.
So yeah, like a foot. Like he ran up to you. That was his turn.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to do a chaos bolt on him and then
Okay.
quicken spell another chaos bolt.
Gotcha. So I will point out you have disadvantage. That's a ranged attack,
Okay.
and he's right in front of your face. It'd be like pulling back an arrow, and when someone has a sword
Okay.
against you.
So do we do the first?
If you want to try to move out of his range, he can take an attack of opportunity, and then you can do that. Or you can just take 2 disadvantage roll, like roll 4 times, take the lowest number 2 times.
Or I can move.
You can move, but he'll get 1 swipe on you. But
Okay, I'll do the
as a
disadvantage.
chance to hit.
I'll do the disadvantage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. So roll your d20 4 times.
4 times, okay.
And take the 2 lowest numbers.
Natural 1.
Okay, that's a miss. Just you go
Missed
on, just
one.
roll,
Okay,
2
there we
times
go.
again. Yeah, that's done.
7.
Okay.
And
roll
then
again.
10.
10. So 7. What's your spell attack modifier?
Where is that?
It's right there. So that'd be plus what?
Spell attack one was 5.
Both those miss.
Really?
So you sling like 2 chaos bolts, but he's like right in your face and like sort of just pressuring you, where you like throw one and he just kind of ducks, and then you throw another one and he just moves to the side. And also get rid of your sorcery points.
2, right?
Yep, 2 sorcery points down to 1. Sometimes you gotta lock.
And 2 spell slots and 1 expelled, right?
Yep.
Yep.
All right.
Now fishy's
Good move.
turn.
Now the fishies get to go. Oh,
They
is-
rolled really low.
what? Yeah, they rolled really low.
What about me?
Yeah, wait, what about his turn?
You.
I rolled lower.
He rolled lower than me. I thought he rolled more than me.
Oh yeah, you're up now. Sorry.
Yeah, Where am I in
They
the-
rolled super low.
in this?
Where are you at? So you're kind of near with the group where everyone. So you can see the fish. If you want to run at them, that'll take that'll take a dash to get there, or you can help out Peter with the fish boy.
I would like to help out Peter.
All right, run on up.
Okay, I run up to Peter. Does he get an attack of opportunity?
No, because you're running into his attack. If you go out of their attack, that's when they get attack of opportunities. Not when you go into their attack
Okay,
zone, because
well-
that would be really bad.
I'll ready up my shield and my
Okay.
warhammer. I'm just gonna take a swing
You
at
gonna
it.
take a swing? Go ahead.
Yeah.
Roll me that. Roll for it, baby. See some high numbers.
Ooh.
Plus strength, right? And,
Yeah.
And proficiency.
Yep,
21.
that hits.
Okay.
21.
And so it's D8.
You had it.
This one.
Yep.
Plus strength.
Yep. And just strength.
7.
7. Cool. Nicely done.
Get away from my sorcerer boy.
Are attacks of opportunity, are those also reactions or are they different?
They're reactions.
They are
Those are
reactions.
reactions. Those are just. So if you want to do reaction, you cannot do an attack of
Yeah.
opportunity.
I have a quick question. This
Go
might
ahead.
not affect anything. Is proficiency bonus included in spell attack already?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. That's already okay. So it'd be +2, and then you have charisma +3. I'm guessing.
Yep.
That's your spell attack modifier.
Yep. Okay, cool. Just make
Uh-huh.
sure.
Just making sure I got my math right. Okay. Cool.
Is that all you can do?
That's
Yeah.
with that turn. That would be exactly all he can do, unless you want to do one of
No
his.
bonus?
He didn't want to use his maneuvering strikes and
No,
stuff like
not
that.
right
Not yet.
Okay.
I could see in his eyes his plans.
You know what I'm doing.
Yeah, I know what you're doing. I know exactly what you're doing. So you see a bunch of the fishmen start rushing forward. They're all still a little too far to get close, especially some of them are trying to clamber over the rough terrain you created, which would mark these 2 as 2 turns. They're also trying to get there, but they're all in your face now. That means like all the fish have come there. Everyone now has their hands full of fish.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Okay.
So if you ever try to move right now, you have fish on all your sides pretty much. They're trying to get around you to surround you.
You have to
His
just.
middle's like mouth
Yeah.
drooling. She's like,
Smells
I really
yummy.
Like this one.
This is a good
So
time.
they're within like 5 feet of us, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
And by basically, it's yes. Okay, and
Me.
you're up. Everyone's gotten there.
How many fish fish are there? There's 8?
There's 8 fish and then 1 bigger fish.
Oh, dang.
So you got 8 kuato, and they all kind of have like shields. Like one of them, they have shields, spears, and like nets on their back.
Yeah.
And then and you can tell by their teeth, and you look at Shushar the same way. They're all like sharp-shaped teeth, like they're nasty biters. So be careful.
None of our group has done
Yeah,
anything.
none of our group is there.
Your group's all there.
They just didn't choose to do anything.
They like hold it up with you.
Okay.
They don't want to rush out if you're not rushing out,
Gotcha.
but they're waiting right now.
Deciding what to
That'll
do.
cry.
Wait, how many is it? 3, 4. Okay. I'm going to use Bane
Okay.
on the big one. I'm going to cast at 2nd level so I can hit 4.
Okay.
I'm going to do the big one. The big fishy.
Okay. Big fishy.
And then all the ones that are closest to me.
Okay. Sure. That's easy. I can do that.
Yeah. And then they have to make charisma saving throws.
Gotcha. So I'm gonna do 4 charisma saving throws.
Yes.
And yours is 14, right?
Yes.
So the big boy did not make it.
I know. They're fish boys. I assume they have low charisma.
Second one didn't make it.
Be surprised.
Third one didn't make it. And the 4th one didn't make it.
Yeah.
So all of them Bane. What does Bane do for the audience?
What's Bane do?
What's Bane?
Whenever a target that fails this saving throw makes an attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends, which it lasts up to a minute,
Okay.
the target must roll a d4 and it subtract the number rolled from
Okay.
their throw.
Well, gotcha.
Hopefully that helps.
There you go. Hopefully.
Yeah.
And that's all I can do.
Alrighty. Meadow.
Is there one close to me?
Yeah, they're 2 close to you now.
Is Meadow in our group?
Yes.
Backed up? Okay, so
So no, she's a little bit actually distanced herself from y'all, but
Okay.
you're still pretty close. But there are 2 now that are on you.
Do they have any weapons on them?
They have, you can see like they have a spear on like that they're holding with like a shield kind of out front, like this like weird kind of like spiky, sticky looking shield, and then a net on their back.
A net on their back?
Yeah.
they're almost caught.
Can I take the net with my mage hand?
Can you do that? What does your mage hand let you do?
I don't have the books.
You just write down the back.
It says you can retrieve an object worn or carried by another creature.
Yeah,
Alright,
that's
yeah.
You can do that.
Oh, I don't know how to. I think I can counter roll this. All right, so you roll sleight of hand.
Which one's that?
That's gonna be. It's D20 still. It's just like one of your.
Bottom third.
I think bottoms like I missed the S.
Wait.
And I'm gonna roll like a. What am I gonna roll against that?
You can use the hand to manipulate.
I did a 16.
All right, I'm just gonna roll dexterity saving throw, like he's trying to like move out of the way. Oh, he rolled a 17, just like right above it. So you like go to like grab it with your mage hand, and like he just is like sitting there and like just slightly like just barely
He
like
just
moves out of the
fishes.
way. It's like you like touch the net slightly, and he runs away from it. That'd be your action. What do you want to do for your bonus action?
Dog. I don't.
You can use your thing to disengage again and like try to move away.
What do I have? Like, cause it. I
So you
don't.
could have done a stabby and like just stabbed. him
Do I
with it.
have a knife though? Like,
Yeah,
oh
you
yeah,
have
we
a
got our
rapier.
stuff back.
You have a rapier, remember?
I'm like, it's been 4 months.
Oh no, sorry. So yeah, so I'll just explain what you can do. So
No,
you
it's okay. I'm just like,
no, I got you. I can just tell you.
I'll use the rapier because it's.
But you can't use it now since you like use a mage hand as an action.
Okay, so,
So that'd be like so right now you have your bonus actions.
what can you do with that?
see if you can do one bonus action on your turn, and that means you could do like you could disengage, which means you could just run away back to the group, and not take attacks opportunity, which is like they would try to attack you as you leave. You could just do it so quick they wouldn't even have a chance. You could like circle back with the group and like meet up with everyone again slightly.
I guess I'll go with the group.
Okay, so you can disengage, just kind of move back in with everyone. Who do you want to be like around? You go with him? Okay. So remember, like, I'll just explain that for your class slightly, just a little bit. Like, you want to be like kind of around your party members. Like, you get advantages, right? That's what it says, like anything. And when you get advantage, that means you get your sneak attack rolls. And then when you get your sneak attack rolls, you just do,
Super damage.
yeah, you just murder. Like if like so like you're like what does it say like for your this is like on your sneak attack, like if you have advantage and if you're near someone you have advantage naturally,
Yeah.
right?
Well, I just wrote down 1 per turn. Per turn? I meant, that's probably what I meant.
Yeah.
2d6 damage if you have advantage.
And do you know how do you have advantage on people? I
It's
think
be
you,
within
do you,
5
do you
feet
have
of
sneak
someone.
attack written down on there?
Be
That's what I wrote under sneak attack.
Oh, okay.
It's be within 5 feet.
Yeah, be within 5 feet.
I'm
of
sorry,
Alex.
I'm
So,
like-
no, it's no problem. If you're like within 5 feet of like let's say like one of the buddies, you have advantage, and then therefore sneak attack automatically applies then to it. So you can be like, you roll rapier 2d6, so you can do like 20 damage just straight up on a turn if you want to.
It's friendship power.
Yeah, French, like your character's like literally built on like, if I'm with my buddies, I murder people better, and like that's the whole idea. And then your spell is for like if you're far away, kind of, or you want to illusion someone and like try to trip them up. You're
Yeah,
better
bow
like
too,
with
right?
the group than away from it. That's like how rogues are weirdly built in this game now.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah, they're like good. Like they're like you either totally on your own, and that's like, and you can do that. Like, but then you're like your focus like once you get caught is like back to my people.
I understand.
Yeah. So you want to disengage, move back. All right, cool. And you move back to him. Gotcha. And that means Big Fish Man
Heyo.
is going to attack you.
I would like to use my reaction to protect Peter.
Okay. What does that do?
My reaction of protection. It's
Okay.
just a reaction that makes the person attacking someone near me have disadvantage on their attack roll.
Okay. So do disadvantage and a D4 lower attack. So let's roll that D4. All right, that's a bad roll. There you go. Then we're gonna get out of shape. Hoi. Peter, what is your AC?
AC is 11.
11. So that would have been good first one, Darren.
It's Bane, right? It's on.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep,
It's got
mhm.
Bane.
That's not going to make it. Okay, and roll for the last one. 10. Dang it. 6. What's your AC?
11.
All right, you get hit.
No.
12. That was a 12. That's a +6. So it goes for like a bite, and you like slowly move out of the way. You realize it's like sort of slowed, and Don's like sort of like just kind of moving it with his shield a little bit, like trying to get in its way, draw its attention. So the bite, like one swipe, you move right out of the way like a swipe, and it just comes back up and hits you with like on its left swing.
Wait until after the next
And you
turn.
take 8 damage,
Yeah.
8 bludgeoning damage, as his like fist hits you in the side of the head, and you're kind of sent back reeling slightly.
But you gotta go fast.
So is he back? Has he stepped back? Moved
No,
back?
he's still on him. Like he just like did 3 attacks, and only on the last one did it connect.
Okay.
And it was a shield, right?
Yeah, no, so he doesn't have a shield or anything.
Oh.
This guy's just like a big
Buff.
dude. Yeah,
So
that's
he's
like
big.
it.
Thick.
Yeah, he just literally like bit, you moved, he punched, you moved again, and then he just punched you like in
Okay.
the side of the head as you move back. Yeah, he doesn't really have much else besides fist and bite, but he tough. You're up. I
Okay.
just did this all.
So
What do you want to do?
I'm gonna attack Big Fish Boy,
Okay.
and I would like to use one of my maneuvers.
What would you like to use?
I would like to use pushing attack,
Okay.
so I can move him out of here.
Gotcha.
So pushing attack, you just add a D8 to damage.
Yeah.
You
Roll
remove
to
one
hit
of the
first.
security dice. Yeah, that's true.
Let's see if you can hit him.
Yeah, that's actually true. I shouldn't do this if I can't hit him. Okay. Is that 6 or I think that's 6.
Where's the dot on
Remember,
it?
you can
I can
add
use
It's on the
that.
bottom.
to a D6.
So I'm gonna try to add the D4. It might not work.
D6.
D6?
Yeah.
Okay.
Add your inspiration.
I have inspiration.
Yeah,
I
that's
inspire
yeah,
you.
we inspired you with a sweet fiddle tune.
Yeah.
5.
So
okay.
up to 4.
11. 16.
Here, that hits.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna add my superiority die for damage. And
Okay.
he has to make a, I believe it's strength saving throw.
Gotcha. He got a 20.
He makes it. Never mind. So I just do extra damage.
Yeah, you did extra
basically.
damage.
Okay. This
Trying
is
to push
8.
him, weren't you?
Yeah, it was. Didn't work. So that's 6, 9 damage.
9 damage, not bad.
So I just hit him again with my hammer.
You try to like move him, and you just see like you just hit like the wet fish, and you're like dig in, and it just sort of stands there
Ew.
staring at you.
That's gross.
Yeah, they're kind of gross. You're up. You're still within fish perimeter.
Fish perimeter. Okay.
Yeah,
And it's like the big fish.
it's a
right?
big tough fish.
Okay, I'll cast Blade Ward on myself.
Okay, what does Blade Ward do?
It says until the end of your next turn, you have resistance against bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage dealt by weapons.
Gotcha. So until next turn.
Until next turn.
Okay.
My next turn, I guess. Yeah. And then I'll move out of there.
Gotcha. So you're gonna take the attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Move as far as you can, Peter.
Well, he missed, so you're totally
Yay.
good. That bane is gonna last for a while, and it's gonna be hamperish on me.
I'm being a
You're good. So you like
support.
move slightly back, just like how far you want to move. You got 30 feet of movement.
I'll move pretty far back, like as far back
Okay.
as I
As far
can.
as you can.
Okay, no problem.
I'm shouting this. Move as far as you can.
Okay. So the rest of your party member now has pulled out weapons or starting to engage other Kuoto. So you're still surrounded, but you can move slightly within your own perimeters. But it's a little tough, and everyone's still just kind of fighting each other. I'm going to do these rolls behind the scene.
Yeah.
I'm not going to show them.
Okay.
Okay. Can you tell us if someone dies at least?
Yeah, I'll let you know what's
Okay.
happening. Yeah. Don't worry, everything's on the clock in my head right now.
Gotcha,
I'm doing
gotcha.
If you want to know what I'm really doing, I'm using a sprawl clock system on my phone. I've already had it all computed how long this will all take.
Okay.
This is for myself. Anyone knows what that means? That's for you out at home.
Do
for
the
these people,
fish
they have no
rolls.
idea. What's up?
Do the fish.
Oh, for them? I'm good. When they attack you, yeah.
Yeah.
Which is now.
Yeah. That's why I'm like, do the fish roll.
I'm getting to that. I have a lot of fish. I'm not going to do every fish roll against our party members.
That's too much.
That's clock. Okay, that one misses. That one misses.
We're doing so well.
Well, now we're on the ones that aren't Bane. Well, that one definitely misses. And that one, they all miss. They all rolled 2s and 3s. So everyone who was in the middle who could have gotten attacked, they all just like wildly flailed their spears behind shields without looking, just kind of stabbing forward and missing everything.
Okay.
You notice that Stool's like wagging his feet a lot now. Not this time. You probably realize not in happiness, as he's like just sort of scared that there's like a
Stool, are
bunch
you
of fish with
okay?
spears running around. Hey, what? It just that's kind of it. It's just kind of like wild screaming as like spears and stuff go around you. You haven't been hit yet, but he's just a little scared.
Let me see if I can give him something to play
You've
with.
noticed Jim Jar completely disappeared.
All
Is
right.
gone. Or you cannot see him. Sereth, Eldith, Ront, or you can tell they're all just sort of in the fight right now, just kind of dealing with their own Kuoto. Bupido also kind of vanished from sight. And that's really all you see so far.
Okay.
Like you're like, unless you want to look, get really to the investigatory look, you should
Yeah.
probably deal with these fish though first. All right,
I'm gonna use my rapier
there
with
you go.
psychic blades.
See if you hit first.
I don't. Nope.
Don't preemptively say these things, or I will hold it against you.
Whatever. I can do it again.
Yeah, that's fine. Whatever.
wanna
I
do
don't
anything
care.
else?
Swing and a
Can
miss.
I?
What's up?
Can I do anything else? I can try to hit again.
I
Well,
Can you try to hit
did
again?
You did a stand like an attack.
do you have
Yeah.
do you have 2 attacks?
No, that's why I'm like, that's it.
I didn't know if you wanted to like I'm going to disengage and or no you can't disengage. You don't have
Intimidate.
bonus action. I
I
don't know if you have
can't.
anything else. You want to like throw out another bardic inspiration. You have 4 of them. You have 4 of them.
I'm gonna wait.
You have 4.
I'm gonna wait.
Okay, no problem. Meadow.
I'm gonna use my rapier.
You use your rapier? All right, yeah, cool. So there's like a few Kuoto around you, but since you moved back to him, you're within range, so go ahead for an attack and you have advantage on it.
Okay, do I roll this one?
Yeah, roll your d20 twice and take the highest number.
4.
Take the highest. Hopefully better one next time.
12.
That's better.
12, and then add your dexterity plus proficiency.
Wait, which one?
So,
Dexterity?
yeah, dexterity, and then add plus 2 to
Plus
it.
5.
Plus 5, so 17.
17, that's a definite hit. So roll, and you're using a rapier, correct?
Yeah.
Roll 1d8 and then roll 2d6 afterwards.
Which one's the D8?
D8's sort of the like the rhombus styled one, like this.
I can't see that one. Okay, this one?
Yeah, perfect. So roll that.
7.
7. Now add your dexterity to it. So that'd be 10, right?
10.
10, and now roll 2d6. And don't add anything to that. Those are just flat rolls.
2.
Okay.
And
I'll be fast.
1.
Yeah. So like that's why like you just did 13 damage in one turn, which is more than
Nice.
anyone's done so far.
Yeah.
That's why rogues are like, I'm a friend. Just stabbing you in the.
Do
Yeah.
I look cool?
Yeah. Of course you look cool. No one here looks bad except for Peter so far. He just missed twice and got punched. But yeah, you like come in. So like there's a bunch of Kuoto around. So like kind of like it's like a little bit of a brawl. A lot of dust is starting to be picked up. It's like there's a little dust, and you see the Kuoto like they don't have eyelids. So, like a dust gets in its eye slightly,
Ew.
and you just come in and just go like and like do a quick
Cha-cha.
slice, and you just see it go and almost like falls over like a bunch of blood coming out of its like chest.
You're making a fillet.
Does who's somewhere to be?
That's the partner Drew.
Does he have to go?
Let me know this information. This is
Just bored.
okay.
Oh.
Well, tell him to go.
And you can
He
jump
can
in.
play
Yeah,
on
you
his
can jump in
phone.
as long as you just watch the stuff. He can go if he wants to. The stuff's all set up.
He said stop talking, just play.
No, I'll do what I want. I run this show. All right. Up next, Big Fish turns to you.
Hey. Hey, big boy.
Bane's still going. So that's, god dang it. I want to kill someone. That doesn't hit. Oh, okay. Probably doesn't hit either. Let's see. That's up to
I
that.
hear it, Chase.
15.
No.
Okay, I didn't think so. God.
What's your
God.
18?
I don't think you even can.
What's your AC?
18. Well, you can.
I can't.
It's just hard.
It's hard. This thing can hit you easily, but Bane is a.
Yeah.
I'm rolling bad, and Bane's a Bane to me.
Yeah.
All right, you're up.
Okay.
God dang it.
So. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna hit him again.
You're just gonna go for that roll?
Big boy. Yeah.
Big boy season.
Probably not. Why can't I add 13?
Just misses.
Aye. And then I'll yell at him. Ah! Just like that. Just go. Ah!
You just use any excuse to make that
Yeah.
noise.
Yeah, he does.
It's
I
the
wish
best
I
noise,
could do
though.
it though.
You gotta. Sometimes you just gotta get real.
All right,
intense.
Dodd. Last but not least,
Hmm.
you've got one sorcery point,
Yeah.
and you've got some. You got your second levels and your first levels.
So they're all around each other, right?
Yeah.
Basically.
So are they also around all your teammates at the same
Okay.
time?
So I'll cast a Witch Bolt at the big one by what is it?
Dirk.
Dirk. That's right. And then
That's this one.
I guess I'll use the twin spell. So it also costs one spell because it's level
Okay, costs one sorcery point. Yeah.
And hit another one nearby.
Sure.
This
Okay.
is Witch Bolt. Yeah.
I'll accept it.
Cool. So
Yeah. No problem. I don't want to keep track of where they all are.
Cool.
Yeah. Don't worry. I got you.
Just roll 20, right?
Yeah. Go ahead.
16 plus 5, 21.
That's a hit.
Nice.
That hits the Kua M.
Then it's a D12 lightning
You
damage.
can't use it, or does it when it hits? Does it do D12
It says
automatically?
on the hit, the target takes 1 D12
Yeah.
damage.
Okay.
and on
Cool.
next
Yeah.
turn
Roll
I
that
can-
D12, baby.
Is this it?
Yeah.
Okay.
The octahedron.
8.
That's a good hit.
So both of them take 8 then?
No, you have to roll to hit the other one too.
Oh, so
You
I hit-
twin it, but like you still have to aim and hit the other one. I believe. What is twin spell? Read it out. For
Let me go check that. I just wrote that it hits 2 targets basically.
Yeah.
It targets 2 people.
Pull out that
You-
sorcerer
this one or
book.
this one?
No, the big book.
Big boy.
Big book.
Mathematics. It's only be shadow stuff. He hasn't gotten any more.
So
shadow
where
stuff.
would that be then?
That'd be just under sorcerer, and then go to meta magic. So just pull towards like really close to the front.
Really close to the front?
Yeah. All right. Now stop right there. Now go right.
Okay.
And now you're in alphabetical order.
Yeah. Fighter. Let's see here.
I know them all.
I've learned mine. Page 51.
Oh, good
Should
job.
be getting close.
Way to brag.
Hey,
Rogue.
I was
You
looking.
can read.
I was looking.
Sorcerer.
I can memorize
Looking
it.
for
That's
the
what that is.
Can
All
know
right.
how to read.
Twin spell. When you cast a spell that targets only one creature and doesn't have a range of self, you can spend a number of sorcery points equal to the spell's level, blah, blah, blah. You can spend a number of sorcery points to target a second creature in range with the same spell.
Okay, yeah, that target. If that's a hit, then those both hit. If that targets, yeah, sure, I'll take it. Then it hits the other one, and that's done. I won't make you do that. I'll tell it take 8 damage as well.
Okay, we can roll it
Yep.
damage again.
No, because like if it's the same spell, I imagine like linked in some way,
Okay.
and that'd be annoying to be like. Because then I'd be asking you to like roll damage for. Because like using Witch Bolt your second turn is you have to use it again. Like you have to use the spell to use it on your second. It's like a hit, it's linked to them, right? You can use it.
Yeah. So basically, what the spell ends if you use your action. Oh yeah. So I basically
You
instead
can
of
do it
hitting, I
over
can
and
just
over
do it
again.
Yeah.
It seems like it'd be done to make you roll for like the same spell, 2 different rolls for it. To me, at least, I don't like it. But you did 8, correct?
Yep. 8.
You see the one that was like nearest to him, just like sort of like getting like ready to attack, and then just sort of like fizzle, and then just fall over dead. Okay, and now we're back at the top.
And then another one was hit, right?
Yeah, you hit
Okay.
the. I did both damage. Like the Kuitsu that was in your hand died. The big guy's still up and ready to go.
Oh, okay.
He's still moving.
Me?
Yeah, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna try rapier again.
Okay.
Ah! False.
Swing and miss.
Swing and a miss. No.
What'd you get?
A 4.
Okay. Well, you know.
Again.
Meadow.
I can't disengage or anything.
You'd have to use that as your action. That would be your
Yeah.
action. Because you don't have a bonus action to do that.
Yeah.
You could inspire. Can you inspire yourself? I
No.
don't think
Can't,
so.
Probably.
Maybe. I mean, grab the book
So
and take
good
a
at
look.
this.
Oh, I was,
I don't know, but I am gonna use a bardic inspiration on Dirk again.
Yay. I get all the stuff because I fight good.
Yeah.
You're up. What do you wish to do?
Rapier.
You gonna rapier? All right, go for it. So I'm gonna go on the same guy again,
14.
and then roll again.
One more time.
You get advantage.
Oh,
so you do it twice.
6.
Okay, take the 14 and
Okay.
add your 3 plus 5. So that's 19.
Mm-hmm.
And now roll your damage. That definitely hits.
This one?
Yep,
No.
the D8.
This one?
Is this, that's the.
Yes. No.
No,
no,
it's
no, no,
9.
no, no.
Or 10.
The other one right there.
It's more.
rhombus.
Right there.
Yeah.
2.
2, and then add your dexterity to that. And that's,
That's
4.
5.
Oh, 5. Sorry, 5. And then roll 2d6. Yeah, you've got big rolls.
4. And 5.
Okay, cool. So you know, like this is one that starts already dust inside, so it's like sort of reeling, looking around like the big gashes, and you just kind of go in and just go like right in the neck, and you just pull out and go, and then just falls over. That's the big one? No, not the big one. She's been just fighting regular Kuato near you. Now you're all cleared of Kuato near you three, and there's just the big one, just that big one near you. There's still Kuato around, like there's 2 near her and stuff, but nothing big yet. Or they're 2 near you, but they're fighting Ront and Illerth.
Okay.
Near you. You're not in trouble yet. We'll see what happens.
Does the big one look like it's damaged or it's tired yet?
Looks hurt, but nothing. It's still moving.
Okay.
It's trucking. And it's going to keep on trucking towards. And so it saw you stab that one, it turns towards you. And it's going to attack.
I would like to use my protection reaction.
Go ahead. A protection reaction. How many
Can I
times can you
sneak
only do that
attack
once?
it
per
while
round.
it's attacking?
But how many attacks does it do protection against? That's the
I
question.
can read it out to you.
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Reaction, disadvantage on anyone attacked within 5 feet of me.
Okay, there you go. That's fair enough.
Can I sneak attack as he's attacking me?
No, you cannot. That'd be fun. No. Does 15 hit? Your AC. Check your AC. What is it?
14.
14, so it just barely gets in there. So you see it like kind of come down and then like try to chomp on you and like barely gets in past the armor on your shoulder. And you take 6 piercing damage.
Okay,
That's
what's
good.
that even mean?
So just 6 just means you take 6 damage, so whatever your HP is, minus 6. And then it's going to come in for like just a jab again, so I think there was
Does it still have Bane?
I'm rolling on the 11
big
plus
rolls.
6, 17, that hits.
Just big rolls.
Yeah, it's a big boy.
Oh, no.
When I said I was getting really unlucky, I was getting really unlucky. You take 7 more damage on top of that, and then it's going to attack again.
Jeez.
It's been doing 3 attacks every roll. All right, and it does not make that hit. Dang it. I was mad. So how much do you have left?
Why is that your business?
Well, I want to make sure you're okay.
I'm alive.
Okay, all right, good enough for me. And so it like comes in, bites and punches, and like on his last punch, you like just slowly just like slip out of the way as like Dirk trying to like shield you a little bit as he comes closer in. And now it's Dirk's turn.
Okay. I would like to attack this big boy.
Okay, go ahead. Attack this big boy. He's large and in charge.
You
13. Well, I think it's the hit. 13,
18.
16. Yeah, 18.
Okay, that hits. I'm doing the math in my head. Just so
Alright.
good.
How is he looking?
He's standing.
He's still good?
He's still good.
We need to tackle away.
I mean, you've done some damage. Like, he's looking like hurt, but he's not looking like he's
Okay.
bend the knee anytime soon.
Then I would like to do a distracting attack.
Okay, sure. Tell me what that does.
So distracting attack, I add D8 to damage, and then anyone else who attacks him this round will have advantage.
Okay, does he have to like do a check or anything for that, or does it just happen?
No, it just happens.
Okay, sweet. Do that damage then. That's a strong move, buddy.
Yeah, it really is. So 6, and then 10. So it's 10. 10 damage.
Just 10 damage. All right, cool. With that, he's like sort of just. Well, now he's like just like you like again. Like the dust has been kicking up, you're distracting him. He's now just sort of like really like reeling back. He just doesn't look too. He looks hurt, but not like too. Everybody's like now he's just like more nervous. He realizes everyone around him's dead. He's just getting a little more like nervous about what the situation he's in.
I'm distracting him
Yeah, there you
with
go.
my move.
You undulate at him.
I just keep screaming at him really
Yeah.
loud.
Hey, Dodd, you're up.
So if since it's the witch bolt, if I do it again, does that expel a point or no?
Yes.
Wait,
I
so-
believe no. I don't believe. I think you should use your turn just so you use it. Does it
Yeah,
say
I'll
you're
just
supposed to
use
roll?
it.
Gotcha.
And
Sure.
roll
Go ahead.
the d12.
Yeah, roll the d12.
11.
Damn. Now he's looking a little hurt.
Nice.
That's a big hit. Okay, and now the Kuto get to go. So a few of them are like disengaging from fights and moving towards you, which they can do. And the 2 that are near you are going to take swings.
Wow.
They still have Bane going, but I believe a 18 hits.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
If I do my math here
I'm
correctly,
squishy.
you take 2 damage from one,
Okay.
Yeah.
and then we're
that's
going to
not
roll
too bad.
again. And that one definitely doesn't hit.
Okay.
Okay.
You see another one kind of like near you, like turn around and then throw a net like towards you.
No.
Oh no no no.
Can I do a sneak
It does a
attack?
19. No.
What
you
the
only
hell is the
attack-
point of it?
The sneak attack is it's for your when you attack
Yeah.
on your own. Like you can't
Nobody
just like
told me
interrupt
this
other people's
shit.
turns. 19 to
Yeah.
hit. Gotcha. So I need you to make a DC strength check.
Can I use my bardic inspiration on this?
Yeah.
Maybe I can make this. 21.
That makes it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you like the net comes on you and like sort of like there's like little weights on it, like hit down. And you just kind of like pull them off really quickly before anything bad can happen.
Yay.
Okay. That'll end their turns, and it's back to the top.
I'm gonna use Dissonant Whispers on the one. No, yes, on the one in front of me.
Okay.
That just attacked me,
Gotcha.
and it has to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Think of all right. Did not.
Yeah.
Got a 1.
It takes 3d4 damage.
Takes
and
what?
3d no d6. Sorry, 3d6
Yeah.
psychic damage.
All right. Roll those d6.
So that's 4 and 6, and I roll again, and that's 3. 4, 6, 3,
Okay. Cool.
and then it has to move as far away from me as it can.
I think that provokes an attack of opportunity then.
Does it? The creature? Wait. On a failed save, it takes 3d6 psychic damage and must immediately use its reaction, if available, to move as far as its speed allows away from you.
It's going to run away from you, so it's exiting your attack and taking an attack of opportunity.
Oh, I can. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Can I use my rapier?
Yeah.
Yes.
This is your reaction though, so you can't do another attack of opportunity after this, but you probably wouldn't have it.
Yeah. 19!
That
And then
does
I'm
hit.
going to use my psychic blades. My psychic blades.
Okay.
You're just messing this guy up.
So that's 1d8.
Yes.
That's a 2 plus 4. Oh, no, wait, no. That's a 2 plus 2, so that's 4. And then my psychic blades, I can use 1 bardic inspiration to deal extra 2d6 damage. Psychic damage. Finally, that's 6. That's an additional
Yeah,
6.
it's dead.
Finally.
They're not that strong yet.
You're just like,
It was dying and being murdered.
as
its
it's
brain.
running away.
It got too close to me, and I'm
you
like, no.
There you go. Oh, okay. There you go. He's dead. You got one more close to you,
Yeah.
and now it's Meta.
What's next to me?
You
now?
have the big boy near you.
Can I do a sneak attack and
Can do a
blast?
sneak attack. Wait, what?
And blast, disengage.
Yeah, definitely. Every turn you can do that.
Okay, now I'll do a sneak attack and
Yeah.
disengage.
Every time. Yeah, you can do that. You can hide. You can do a lot of things. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, actually, probably only disengage.
What do I do with the sneak attack?
Sneak attack, so it's just, that sneak attack is the thing you've been doing, which is like why you add 2d6.
Oh,
That's
okay,
what your sneak attack is.
So then
yeah.
I guess stab with a rapier and
Yeah, so you
blast
just gotta roll to
at it.
hit. So just roll 2d20s, see if you get the hit.
Oh,
That's
Twenty.
not
That's a
funny.
nat 20.
All right, so roll
Double damage.
Yeah.
roll a d8 and I'll just double it.
oh,
I might die this round.
this one. No,
No, the one
Yeah.
you had.
The rhombus.
There you go.
Perfect.
7,
7, so you did 14, add plus your dexterity.
3.
3.
So that'd be 17. Cool. How do you want to kill it?
I wanna stab his eyes.
That's
Just go
perfect.
through its eyes.
So would you go like that and like goes through both eyes?
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
Pretty
So you kind of
cool.
like go like it's like sort of like always like trying to look around and you just kind of like sneak up to it and just go like that and it goes right through both eyes and you see it just sit there and then just like slump against your blade, like kind of just trying to hold it up a little bit and pulls it out. That boy is done.
It did.
Okay. Oh, he gets to go, but he's dead. Dirk, you're up.
Who's left?
So around you, there's no one. There's one near her now, and there are 2 more fighting Runt and Eldith, Vapito, and Jim Jar disappeared.
Where's Shushar?
Shushar's like in the back. Like they aren't
He's
really
not
focusing him. Yeah, he
Okay.
will not fight at all.
Then I'll move towards.
He refuses to fight. That is his stance.
What was your character's name?
Ilya.
I'll move towards Ilya.
Okay, sure.
And just waddle over there. And I'll attack.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Whoever's fighting her. I can't.
Plus
17.
Okay, that hits. Roll for damage.
Man, you didn't even need my inspiration.
8.
Plus.
No, it's
Which is
5
8?
plus 3. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Making sure. Easy. You're up.
So there's 3 left,
3
right?
Kuto, yeah.
I'll try to finish that one off.
Okay,
I'll do a Chaos Bolt.
gotcha. Go ahead. How many spell slots do you have left?
Then that's expelled in level 1.
Okay, and you're done with your level 1s?
Level 1 is done.
All right.
2.
2
Chaos
Plus 5,
control.
7.
does not hit. All 3 Chaos Bolts have gone wide this
Yeah.
round.
Dang.
Sadness for the sorcerer. You just like chunk it, you see like hit into a rock, and you see the rock sort of like destabilize for a second, then ice just springs over it. And it's a sweet looking effect, but nothing happens to the Kuito. Back at the top. Oh, no, fish get to go. My bad, sorry. And that one fish is going to go for you.
I'd like to use my reaction to pretend.
It's a true monster. Every fighter I've had who had this is every turn. Well, it doesn't hit. Wasn't gonna hit anyway.
got
So I
you.
rolled again because I'm
Yeah!
sad.
Derek!
Woo! Like got like a 2. It doesn't do anything. You see Eldith get stabbed in the side as that's happening, and like like not a torrent of blood, but enough comes out where you see her sink slightly onto her knee as time's going. Okay. Top of the order, Ilya. Ron still looks all right. Like he's been dealing with his, and it's almost dead.
Yeah.
Hey, what up? Hey, what up?
I'm gonna use Dissonant Whispers on the one by
Eldith?
Eldith.
Yeah.
So it has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Let's see what happens here, pal. Oh, that's a 19.
Dang it!
Da
No.
da da.
I
Half
tried.
damage. Roll a 3d6.
Ah, that's true.
And is definitely not frightened.
3, 4, 4. That's 7.
7?
7.
Okay.
Damage. That no. Okay. Yeah.
Nope. All right.
Yep.
Meadow, you're up. What are you thinking?
Use my bow and just shoot out the one closest. Shoot at the one closest to.
Yos?
Yos.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yos.
At Ilya.
Okay, which one? This one?
D20. Yeah. So every roll for attack is always a D20.
I'm sorry.
No.
8.
Does she also have
Plus.
advantage?
She does not have advantage. She's not near them to
Okay.
do the closeness of it. Yeah. I don't believe
What's
so.
your
I
initiative?
mean, she's near me.
Plus
Give me the
3?
book.
Wait, not anymore.
So,
Give me the player's handbook.
8 plus 3?
yeah, it's 11.
Oh yeah, she's not near
11.
anyone, so it wouldn't affect any. It doesn't matter anyways. She's not affecting.
She got 11.
11. That does not hit. So like you sling the arrow and it just goes like slightly right past him.
I thought I
It's
was like
close.
a rogue. Aren't I supposed to be good?
You just killed you've killed
Yeah,
the
but
most out of everyone.
I'm like close to them, but rogues in my brain are like far away.
yeah.
That's how they best attack. But
I
in
think,
D&D, that's not the case.
let me see like the book real quick. Just want to make sure.
No,
I'm
it's
giving-
okay.
No,
I'm
I want
just
to make
like,
sure I'm giving you the. I don't want to just be cheating you. I haven't just played with rogues enough to be like my brain is on the top of
I
it.
mean, yeah,
always.
rogues are supposed to be kind of like sorcerers, where they're like supposed to be back.
Well, no,
Well, actually,
rogues
no.
can be,
Rogues can be
they
either
go-
or.
rogues can be,
Stab
rogues
people,
can be
that's why I
anything.
assumed.
Yeah,
rogues are
actually,
the most versatile
no, okay,
class.
Rogues can be
I
both.
just want to make sure I'm not crazy and not giving you the advantage here.
what?
I'm thinking of rangers.
Rangers are those people. Let me make
Yeah.
sure this is. Sneak attack. Maybe at first level, you know how to strike subtly and play for once per turn. You can deal an extra 2d6 with an attack. You have advantage on the roll. You don't need advantage on attack roll if the enemy target is within 5 feet of it.
Tried to help.
You don't need advantage on attack roll if another
tried to
enemy
help
of the
too.
target is within 5
It did
feet
not
of it.
work. She gonna be
You
dead.
don't need advantage on attack roll if another enemy of the target. We've been doing this wrong, but it's okay. It's not wrong in the way that matters to me. You don't have an advantage when you're near targets. You just instantly do the sneak attack. So if you hit, you would have done sneak attack. You just don't have advantage. So, I mean, the thing was like that is you have the same your roll for doing your what'd you roll again? What was your roll? What's the number there?
11.
What was the number? It's 8,
It was
It was
8.
8.
and then so
Plus-
it's 13
yes.
technically. because you have proficiency with light bows, I assume, as much. It's probably your proficiency thing is that you have
Oh,
like
okay.
bows.
So +3, +2.
Yeah, so you have the same amount of proficiency as you do with bows as you do with your sword. You just didn't roll high enough. So you can do either or perfectly normal. Like, that's totally fine for you. And you would still gotten the sneak attack damage if you hit. You just didn't hit, that's all. You just rolled low. Just the chance didn't fall in your favor. But other than that, like, you can do either or totally fine. The sneak attack only applies if an enemy, like, let's say I'll try to, I know you might hate me for, I'm going to explain this whole thing just so we don't mess it up, because I don't want to mess this up. It's like, so let's say you shoot a bow at an enemy and there's no one near it, you don't get the sneak attack roll, but if someone's near it, then you get the sneak attack roll. That's when you get the extra d6, because then it doesn't see you coming. Or if you pop out from, like, let's say hiding, then you can do it. But if, like, your teammate's nearby and then you stab it, you're so quick as a rogue, you naturally, like, sneak into it automatically. But if you're by yourself and attacking enemy, then you don't have any sneak because it's focusing on you. That's kind of the idea it's going for, is like rogues are like the backup to anyone because they're always like sneaking around. They're going like, flap, there's a hit, and you take damage. Now I'm going to disappear. I'm going to hit someone. I'm going to disappear. I'm going to hit someone. You're kind of like the jabber almost, and you do a ton of damage. So you can like come in with a rapier and do that, or with a bow. Either way is perfectly fine for you. It might be like higher end bows you're not super proficient within, but like that's normal because rogues naturally like only proficient with a few weapons they get. And that's kind of like the thing. That's why that keeps them balanced. You can't like run in with like a trident or like a two-handed sword and be like, ah, and like come down and then murder someone. But you're like
Kinda
naturally
hard to
proficient
sneak with
getting into
that.
it. You know what I'm saying? That you're almost like you're like a good supporter, and especially now with like your illusion magic that you have now. You're like good at like you can like pretty much dazzle a target and then just stab it. And like now you can kind of be proficient on your own slightly or more. But like D&D is like a very party-based game, so like you will always be slightly worse without your party in any of the classes you pick. It's like every party relies slightly on having friends nearby. That's kind of like the main thing. And with that, you miss. That is your turn. Do you want to do anything? Well, you have your bonus action. You can disengage, hide. You can do anything you want. What would you like to do?
Hide.
Sure. Roll that d20 again.
11.
11, and add your stealth to it.
That's 7.
7. You're gone. So that's like the big
You
thing.
disappear.
Always look at
You
your
no
those
longer
things.
exist.
Well, I mean, what did you expect of a rogue?
Yeah. So like you shoot your arrow and like the fish like turns to look at you and you're like just gone in like the shadows of like the Underdark. It like just misses like doesn't have enough vision to guess your cone and you like move slightly away. I should have been keeping track of something, but it's fine. I'm rusty is what I'm gonna say.
Hi,
You're
Rusty. I'm Jillian.
Is there any
like to do?
is there any way to move into like a flanking position with the person in front of Ilya?
The person in front of you. If you want to move behind them, you can
Yeah.
be flanking. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll do that,
Okay.
and then I'll attack.
Sure. Go ahead.
Do I get advantage?
You get advantage. Yeah.
There you go.
Nice.
It's not good. That's better. 19 natural.
That hits.
Okay, so
Ha! You idiot. It loses.
6.
6. All right. You like come in. You have a warhammer, right?
Yeah.
Like you go up behind and just hit it in the head, and you just see its skull just sink in, and then just like kind of like neck crack, and then just fall down the ground dead. It's not looking good for that guy. Dodd, you're up.
So there's 2 other fish by the other boys.
Yeah, there's
right?
2 fish. There's one by Eldith who's like stabbed her, and she's like sort of sunk to the ground. And Ront, you can tell, is like taking a bunch of hits from just like damage around, like helping out, but is still dealing with his pretty all right, but he's looking slightly injured.
All right, I'll help her out.
Okay.
And cast a firebolt at the one.
Gotcha. Sure.
Close there.
Do a firebolt.
What's this one?
2.
2. Okay.
But that's fine.
So where there was an icy rock, there's now a hot rock, as you did with a firebolt, missing completely. And with that, you see Eldith like try to get back up, and this fish can get her in the neck, and you just see her like blood come out, and then it just collapse on the ground. Eldith is down.
Okay.
You hear Dirk scream.
Yeah. And with that, you see,
that remind you of your
Bupito come
boy?
up behind the fish and stab it in the back, and then like twist it and kill it.
That
Wait,
guy-
who?
Bupito.
Bupito
Bupito?
just appeared and
Okay.
just stabbed it. You notice you were fighting 7 fish this whole time, that maybe he was dealing with one other one, but you see Ront is still dealing with his. What do you like to do? My clocks. They ended.
I'm gonna do vicious mockery, which has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Let's go for a wisdom saving throw. 20, natural.
Never mind.
He's a wise boy.
Good talk, everyone. Meadow, what would you like to do?
It was not affected by my words at all.
Bow.
Okay, you have advantage on this attack because you're hidden. This creature has no idea where you are.
Okay.
So just roll the d20 twice, take the highest number.
2.
Probably not that one, hopefully.
16.
16 hits no matter what you do. So roll. Dan for a short bow, I believe, is a d6.
2.
Add your dexterity, so that's 5, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Now the d6 2 more times, you're doing your sneak attack.
4.
Nice.
2.
2. Okay. So that one's looking pretty injured, but it's still like barely standing up. And like that happens. Then you get to go.
Okay.
Everyone rolled really low on my side at the beginning.
Okay.
Of this whole map.
Are you dead?
Do I have enough space to
somebody
move up
die?
behind the
Elder.
fish?
What's
Oh.
up?
The fish that do I have enough movement to move?
Yeah,
up
yeah, you're
behind?
definitely right. It's
Okay.
this ball's been like very close knit the whole time.
Then I'll move up and
Yeah.
try to flank again.
I wanted to draw a map, but then I lost all my time to draw maps.
Is it
Go
cool
ahead.
to flank or is it?
Yeah, you're good to flank.
Okay.
Yeah, you're,
So, and then I'll attack with my weapon.
it's sort of like very disoriented. Like it just took an arrow in like the neck, and now it's like trying to turn around and find you, and you're just gonna come and smack it with a hammer.
Teamwork.
Yeah, it makes the dream work.
17.
17, that hits.
Okay.
Kuto are not strong boys.
Except
6.
for that one.
6.
6.
Okay, that kills it. Oh no, sorry. You're 1 away from killing it. Everyone, we're all learning a little bit. Dodd, you're
I'll
up.
cast Fireball and hopefully hit it. Yeah.
Just the hope.
10, 15.
That hits.
Yeah.
Roll damage. This is I want you to
I
do
smell
it.
that.
1d...
Cooked fish.
10,
It's
right?
one. Is it a D10?
I think it's
No.
d10.
Just check, just in case. It could be. I think
Fireball.
it's a D6.
1d10 fire damage.
One D10 front. There you go.
That's
yeah.
good.
So that's...
That's not. It's
this
a D.
one?
That's the 100, but that works the same.
Okay,
Yeah.
6.
6. There you go. See, like finally a spell launched. You do the fire fist, comes through, hits it in the head, and just goes like slightly disintegrates side, and it goes and just falls over, and it dies. With that, everyone sort of like reconvenes, just slightly like everyone's looking a little bit Ront. You like realize thought was doing well, cut up all over on his sides. It's been like help trying to draw a fight from
Yeah.
everyone else. Is real hurt, and
Oh, dead, right?
Yeah.
yeah, and Eldith died. It was
Yeah.
the dwarf lady.
Dirk is crying.
Yeah.
He's crying hard.
Let's try and bury her.
Well,
Probably, I don't know how that'd work.
Put her into the
you
water.
hear
Oh, yeah,
you
you
hear
can
more
clear
feet
into the
coming as the time that happens.
How many feet?
And you see like 4 more Kuato climb over the rock, and you see 6 more like in like high regalia coming across and stare at you.
Jesus.
What do you wish to do?
We should probably talk to them.
Is
Well, what is Shushar gonna do?
Shushar is standing there. He like looks at y'all, and
Shushar, do something.
you see him. He then proceeds to walk forward and go.
I'm God.
He's not. He goes. What would he do? He go. My brethren, we just wish safe passage into the village. And you see like more Kuato climb over. It's only like 8 or 9 now, but you see one is more dressed in like a very large, almost priest-like regalia. Make sure this is what it looks like. Yeah, sort of like a fish staff with them that like has like almost like a bird beak on it. Like comes across over the top and then like looks around and goes. You see him looking and goes, "Say, hide the bodies," and like move and like go to. They just like, start climbing forward and grabbing the bodies, including Eldith.
yeah.
And just start trying to move them out of the way and like hide them in like the deep lake and stuff like that. Just moving them out of the way. Anything you wish to do at this point to save a body, or if you want to try to go for that burial?
He's not killing us. No, he's not killing us.
No.
Okay.
Sure.
Why
The
don't
stick that Dirk was whittling was actually he made it into a token of his god that he believes in.
Yeah.
Okay.
He puts it in Elda's hand and
Okay.
closes it.
That's
Says
good.
goodbye.
I thought
You still
would
haven't seen
know, like-
Jim Jar appear.
I'm so
Second
cracking
thing, just so you are
I'm
aware of that.
patting
Lupito's
you.
reappeared, Jim
Comforting
Jar
you.
is gone.
I say thank you.
Only down to 3 now.
Jim Jar's gone.
Jim Jar's gone. He has not reappeared.
Bye.
Or
Bye,
he's
Jim Jar.
somewhere nearby. Who really knows what happens to people in the
I'm-
dark?
Going to.
Does anyone speak Undercommon?
Yeah,
That's a question.
I
Who does? You do?
Ah.
So I'm going to walk up
Well,
next.
pause. You see the
Okay.
fish come up to you, like come up and go, "I'm Ploblopian. I priest of the sea mother. Bloplopin." She answers my prayers by delivering you. Help us, and you will be rewarded for your service.
To us?
Some of that
Yeah,
was
so he
English.
says that to all of you.
Yeah.
You 3, nothing. None of that gets through. You're just like, dead-eyed, like you just hear like weird tongues being spoken to you. You understand it.
If we help you, will you provide
Are
a
you
safe-
speaking under common too?
Yeah.
This is good. All right, you three now hear her speak to him, same language, no idea what's going on.
If we help you, can y'all provide us safe passage?
We have boats. We will provide boats if you help us.
But
But we
no-
need your help.
And we also need your help. So this is a good. So yes.
Good. All
Okay,
right.
good.
I need you to
All
get
right.
in these bindings.
Why?
We're going to tie you up.
Why?
All right.
You were having a cool voice before. And now
I'm trying
it's
to
back
find it
serious
again, but I
voice.
can't get it
That's
back.
okay.
I'm trying to, I don't care about it.
I know
See,
that's
look
so
at-
good.
Like a different math
It was
voice.
so
I'm trying to
good.
get it. Let me get back. Because I'm trying to get like this. It's like has a bubbly voice. Like, oh my god. I will help you. But you have to get in these bindings then.
Why?
It's like stroke its weird catfish mustache. My daughter has been worshiping an evil god.
Okay.
So you pause, like look around, like
Charlemagne.
evil god is subjectively kind of an idea, and she's been sacrificing you kind, and I do not want this god in this village anymore.
Yeah.
So if you get rid of her,
Your daughter?
yes,
You want us to kill your daughter?
yes,
All right.
What's your point?
Okay.
and then once you get rid of her,
Yes.
I'll provide you safe passage.
Why do you want us to get into bindings?
So there's a sacrifice, and if I bring you like I'm helping,
Uh-huh.
then you'll be like, but you're not actually tied up, you know. And then when it happens, like you will spring forth like a trap.
Trying
Can
to
you
be
bring
cool
me
dad.
that book?
So I'll bind you, but it'll be
Yeah.
real loose. So then you'll just be like, ah, and
Oh,
then
it'll
you'll
be
pull out
loose.
a sword.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
What's it saying?
Can I insight check?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay.
Roll that insight.
Okay, well, insight. 19 plus. What is it? Where
Yeah,
is
you.
it?
Yeah. Okay.
Plus
so
2.
He's totally being honest with you. He wants this to happen,
Okay.
and
okay.
he will hold up his end of the bargain if
Just-
this all succeeds.
Just checking.
If it all succeeds.
If it succeeds.
I'm pretty hurt.
Okay, I'm gonna recast this to the other guys. I'm
Yeah,
gonna say
4.
he want in trade for
I
passage.
can help, but only a little bit.
In trade for boats
I
to
think he said like in tray for passage, and I was like, entry for passage?
in trade for passage
Okay.
with boats, we have to kill his daughter. Is what he's saying. That's the trade-off right now. Why can't I find the prestidigitation?
Why do you want prestidigitation?
I want to see if I can fake the binding so I don't have to be binded.
Okay,
Can I?
I have minor illusion, so.
that's
Yeah.
true.
I could.
You can just easily be like, oh, I'm really binded right now, guys.
I believe you.
Ah. Weird, right? This sucks.
Yeah, I can. Okay.
Okay.
And it lasts up to an hour. Okay. Well, I don't. Instead of being binded, I will create my own effect that makes it look like I'm binded.
There's like 6 other people, so what
Yeah.
about the rest of the people?
Can't you create minor illusion?
I can.
Yeah, but what about Dirk?
I
And what about this person? And what about
I'll,
the mushroom?
I'll do it.
Stool.
I'll do it on Dirk since he needs, like, I feel like you need instant reaction, and everyone else, hopefully, we can loosen up our own binds. And if not, then Dirk can just unbind us all at that moment. But I would like to have one of us not binded at all.
Well, yeah, we can be not binded.
But
You
do I
can-
want to
you can
waste
create-
minor illusion?
Minor
with
illusion's like
this?
a
It's a
cantrip,
cantrip.
right?
You can
Oh.
just
Yeah,
cast
so you can just cast it as many
Yeah.
times as you want, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I
You
can
can just
do
be like,
it.
minor illusion for like a second, like, minor illusion, minor illusion.
Yeah,
It's like this
yeah,
how
yeah.
it- yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So it makes those noises, you can just be like, noise, 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 noise.
So just, yeah, okay. You can bind me, but, and then everyone else can be
So you're gonna
left.
like cast prestidigitation on him?
him, yeah.
You have prestidigitation?
I have minor illusion.
They both have minor illusion.
Okay.
Yeah,
I know magic.
yes.
I know magic.
Okay.
There we go.
Thank God.
I know magic. And so will she. I don't know if that will actually work. You can risk it,
Uh-huh.
but if things go wrong, I will kill you.
If we don't kill her, you'll kill us?
If things aren't going my way, I'm not throwing my hide in with yours.
Okay. Well, we need to rest before we go in and do
I
anything.
didn't say you had to do this today.
Okay, well
The
then.
sacrifice is tomorrow exactly.
So you're gonna deliver us to her at what
Yeah.
time?
Time?
How do y'all measure time?
We don't.
So,
In a few hours, we'll do it.
okay.
So you
Can you
sleep,
give us like 6 hours?
We'll give you a next day. Yeah, it's the
Okay,
next day.
okay. Pick
For
us.
your time.
Okay,
We just talked about this.
okay, okay.
Just whittling some more.
Are we agreeing to do this?
I don't.
Do what?
I don't know.
I'm asking my party.
What are we doing?
Are you speaking Undercommon or anything?
No, I'm talking.
What
I'm
did you say?
I'm going. I told y'all. I'm
Okay.
going back and forth. I told y'all that he wants in trade for boats,
We need
so we
boats.
can pass through. We have to kill his daughter.
Okay.
There you go.
I'm down.
I don't know why, Jillian, but you're like blank facing just the nod of like kill his daughter. You're just like
Yeah.
made me laugh. Like just made you like laugh. You're like, yep, kill the daughter.
I'm down. I'm
Normal.
ready.
Normal.
It is the Underdark.
Yeah.
We'll get the rest though, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
The character's changing.
What information can you tell us about like what to expect? How many like guards does she have? Or
Her congregation grows, but if she's killed, I bet they'll disperse rather quickly.
okay.
But this is like a small force. There will be a large force. So not good odds, but odds.
Okay. So you want to what? She knows magic, so she's what is she, a sorcerer?
She's a priest,
A priest. Okay.
like
Okay.
me,
Yes.
with priest powers.
Yes. Okay.
We both worship a god, and from the god comes power.
Understood.
Okay,
Okay, pick us up in a day's time.
you're gonna just go into town. I can take you to a home in town, and you
Perfect.
can rest there.
Okay.
How's it go?
Perfect.
Okay, cool.
I'm just translating everything, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're just like speaking. So you walk into town, and it's actually kind of strange walking down. It's like you see Kuato who just look at you and then just don't care. Like they're like, it was weird that this outcropping was probably hunting for stragglers of some sort, as you can tell. Like they were also looking to capture you and then sacrifice you the next day. They were just going to knock you out instead of actually instead of a whole plan to betray the person. But you're like, okay, we're gonna go through this, and it's weird how the town's set up. It's sort of like everything's sort of listing left to right, almost like it is underwater. Like the wind, if there's like any sort of wind or breeze or touch, the structures all sort of shift. Like they're built to only be underwater, but they're just made on land for some reason today. Kind of like seaweed, like how you see it moving. Like that's how all their structures just gently shift with anything. Like they're not built to be on land for some reason. So everything's like weird, topsy and slidey. Everything's made out of like all these bits and pieces you find, like wood. So you'll be walking, and you'll just like go up a flight of stairs across a bridge that slopes right, and then you'll go down, and like you really didn't change elevation, just the way it was built. Seems like you moved in a weird order, and that's just how it is there. You eventually pass like a few places. You find like a shrine, and you see like him. You see him looking at Shushar, and like look away in disgust every once in a while, and just
That's my boy.
sorry, he's a heretic. Look away, but like mostly you get to this like small shrine that's let's make sure my mind's all good. Yeah, yeah, okay. You get to a shrine, and it's like a 9-foot tall statue. It's like roughly carved out of some like wood. That's like, so it's not actually wood. It's probably some sort of really hard fungus they found. Maybe if they're like actually went across to a bargaining town, they did find wood. Wood's like a very valuable resource down here, actually, high end. It's like a humanoid female kind of thing. It's formed like with like but it has like giant claws, like crayfish and crab are on it.
Nice.
It's a bunch of shells littering around it, like as like offerings. And you see a bunch of like other like Kuato walking by and then just throwing up near it, like throwing up food and then just walking away. You see like another smaller priest
Yeah.
standing up, like on top. Like you can see like kind of in the same regalia of sorts. And he's like standing there like preaching to them in his like weird high-pitched gurgly voice, but he's not standing still preaching. He's like on top of 2 other Kuato who are walking him around, and the other Kuato are following behind him like a school of fish, where they're not like he's not looking at them. He's going forward speaking, and they're like following behind him like as a larger mass. And they just kind of walk aimlessly around. There's no real direction to where they're going.
Yeah.
And he's like, "This is the shrine of the Sea Mother. So I'll get you tomorrow. Just rest in this house." It's like a small little house, and he goes, "My room is the bottom floor, and you can go to the top where it's more dangerous."
What?
Huh?
What's your name? I didn't get your name.
It's like glue.
I'm Pluplian.
Bloop bloop bleein. It's
Yeah.
your boy, bloop bloop bleein.
Blue blue blue.
Plan.
Ploop Ploopopian.
Bloop, 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 peeing.
Okay,
Poop,
and what's your
Lupian.
daughter's name?
Ploopopian? Call
Yes.
Poopy for short. What's the name of my daughter?
Yes.
Oh, God, why is this written? What's the name? Oh, Budo Blip Blip Blop.
These don't seem to go in with Shusha.
Budo.
We have
I know,
Shusha.
right? It's really weird that I didn't even make these names up. These are
It's-
the book names.
Budo plup plup plup.
I wish I was like, oh yeah, I'm just an idiot. But I was like, no, that's just Shushar, and then Pulo. I think he probably gave himself his own name. If I had to take a real guess, he's like, I'm not like these people. I'm not crazy like them.
Yeah.
I'm Pluto.
So it's
Yeah.
Budo plup
It's
plup plup.
Bluto Plip Blipod.
No.
So it's like BLOPP
BB.
BLIPPOPD. Blope.
Can I call her Buddha? Buddha
No.
for short.
You can call her Blope, I guess.
Blope.
Yeah,
Oh,
bloop.
wait, what's his name?
And then
His
who
name
does
is Plope.
Bloop?
and
You
who,
think about it like this: it's like Plope Lopine,
yeah.
almost like that. It's like Plopopopine. It's like here's multiple P's and E's. So it's like Plopopopopine, where she's like Plopopopipod.
Who does she worship?
She worships an elemental. We don't know
An evil elemental.
what. Relatively evil.
You said.
You said
It's just not our god.
Okay.
But yeah, it's evil to me. I
Okay.
thought you were going to ask me like a question.
Uh-huh.
Oh, to him. He'd go, yeah. Yeah, what are the evil ones?
Okay.
Can't get the voice right. I had it good at the first time. Now I'm angry.
It was so good, and you're
Yeah.
like, blah, 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 and I was like, is this?
I got lost now thinking about names.
Bloop, 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 bloop.
So all you're gonna give us is boats.
That's what we
No.
need, though.
Is there monetary value down here in the underclimate?
Yeah, they take money.
Okay.
I got like a blue card.
Yeah, they have like visas. No, they take gold. Discover only
Y'all
app. It's really
take ours.
strange. It's kind of
Yeah.
nice. You can save credit score.
So you're,
No, they take gold, copper, platinum,
okay.
all the normal stuff.
Any other resources you're willing to give us before we go?
I'm willing to give.
You can't.
You want.
No, not what you want. What you have to spare.
What I have to spare.
Yes.
On the underdog,
Yes.
there's not much to spare here.
Well,
It's hard here for people.
I see that. It's been pretty hard on us as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's not much to go around.
Aren't you like the high priest or something?
People who are priests are not rich.
Dang.
Have you noticed this town?
I wrote down
The
king
best
instead
thing
of
we had
priest.
was a shrine made out of wood.
Really? As long. Can you at least give us a free night's rest here?
That was already the plan.
All right, I didn't know that. All right, good talking to
That's
you.
why I said I'm down, you're up.
Okay. Oh, is this your house?
This is I live here.
Oh,
I have
okay.
the bottom floor where it's safe,
You got any alcohol?
the top floor where it's not safe.
Why is it not safe out there? Will you ask him?
It's swinging.
Yeah.
Well, because if
The
you fish,
swaying.
you got to get to the water quicker if you want to be safe. And if you're top, you got to walk down more stairs.
Yeah.
I understand.
Makes
I
sense.
don't want to get
Logic.
here. I get if you're not near water, it's bad.
Yeah.
For fish, the fish people, they don't like
Yeah.
being not near water. This is like ungood for them.
Ungood.
Like, I'm working on it today.
There's a word for that.
Yeah, it means non-good.
All right. What kind of food, drinks you got in here as we walk in?
You see like some like regurgitated meals on the ground
That's
of like where he'd
gross.
thrown up his own food to like, save it for later from like going out and eating.
That's gross. See.
There's
Gross.
that. There's like some other like forms of like edible fungus.
I got
or
my own rations. I'm
mushrooms
chill.
That were there. If you'd like to partake in that, you
Can
go
I
out
give some of that
scavenging.
to
Yeah, give it some too.
to Stu?
Yeah, of course. He loves it.
What's he have to say about anything?
But what's going on right now? He's just like, I'm already tied up.
I'm already fine.
You want to get down for a bit?
Does he speak
No.
Okay.
He doesn't speak in anything.
Is Stool
Oh,
okay?
that's true.
Yeah, you can't hear anything. It's just between those two. What?
Yeah.
Is Stool like okay?
Yeah,
he didn't
he's-
get hurt at all during
No.
the... Okay.
If Still got hurt, I would let you know Still was getting hurt.
Please
I believe that became like a #1 priority all of a sudden.
Okay.
That is our priority.
Yeah, like if someone came behind you and hit you, then Still would take the hit. But no one did that round.
Ah, okay.
But I could hear them.
Yeah,
Yeah, Dirk's gonna kind of...
you kept disengaging and hiding, so I was like, Stool's not getting hit. Stool's like on your back hiding.
Good job.
I'm just gonna like pat Stool.
Yeah, just to give him a little pet.
Yeah.
It kicks his feet a little bit. Just sort of that. That's all he
Yeah,
does.
I'll do it
Yeah.
back.
Does he trust the fish people? Can I ask him that?
I don't know.
What do
don't-
you know?
I don't mean not
I know how to get help.
hey, young. My experience hasn't been long for this world. He's just so young. Like he has like the experience of like, imagine like you were like 6 and then someone kidnapped you and sold you into slavery, and then you're like, and then a few months later someone rescued you and you're. That's what his
Now
life
you're tied
experience
to
has
their
been. He's just like, I don't know what's going on really.
Okay.
I don't know what.
I tied up.
Does he know if we're close to his home?
We're getting closer.
Okay.
I can feel it.
That's good.
That's good.
Derek's gonna retract himself from
Yeah.
the party for a bit. He wants to like sit in the corner
Okay,
and just be sad.
that's fine.
Can I
Again,
eat my
he's gonna
ration?
whittle
Yeah,
with his Mason's tools.
Yeah, you're gonna eat your rations.
I'm gonna go upstairs.
Does it heal
and eat
me?
my rations.
So you're gonna take a long rest to be fully healed by the end of
Oh,
the night.
okay.
Yeah,
You take a
rations are
long
just for eating. They don't like do any health style stuff.
Yeah, but I should eat, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good to eat.
Go.
And there's like fish and fungus and kind of stuff around to eat. So like you're good just kind of going
Okay.
and grabbing. I don't think he's too worried about
Does
you
Stool
taking
get
too much.
scared from the mushroom eating?
No, so it's like since he like is like a sentient, like he doesn't feel that bad about like eating decaying mushrooms
Okay,
and stuff.
so he's
like
fine.
that.
He does it too.
Like some sort of fungi. Yeah, like that's
Okay.
just naturally how he eats.
Gotcha.
It's just what he does. No one else want to do anything?
Where's Stool from? What is his town
Like a
called?
myconoid thing. I think it's called like the.
What's it called?
Forget. I have it.
Stool, do you have a
Never
mom?
Light Grove.
Does he have a mom? Ask him.
Oh, okay. We don't. We're raised by everyone.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. No.
Do you have a best? Oh, sorry.
He goes like, so. I just want to be back home with everyone.
Do you have a friend there?
Everyone was friend.
Do you have a best friend?
I couldn't make one.
What about me?
Are you my best friend?
You're my best friend.
You seem like wildly kicking now.
Oh my god. That's so cute.
Man, we're gonna have to leave him eventually.
That's good. He'll be with us.
I can live with the mushroom people.
You can cut ties with them, literally cut them off and let them go.
I am the cat princess of the mushroom people.
All right.
Taking a long rest.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Long rest.
so everyone takes a long rest. You restore all your health, all the things you lost, you now have again. So sorcerer points are back, and so are your spell
Yay.
slots.
How many spell slots I have?
Let me see real quick.
I'm sorry.
No problem. Just make sure my mic was still working. That's all.
I never wrote anything like that down. I just put an X and I
Oh,
used
okay.
that one.
Do. I think it's like 4, but it might be 3 actually. Let me do a quick check.
What they got?
Oh, it's right here. What am I doing? 3. No, 2. Sorry. 2. So just put 2. So when you use your first level, you can only use 2 of those.
2.
Yeah. That's like combined also. If you like use 2 magic missiles, you can't use any more.
Okay.
Spell ammunition.
Yeah.
I've used a spell person.
But you
before,
just took a long rest, so you're still with 2. Yeah. Because you just reloaded. That sounds terrible. I hate that.
Let me reload my magic.
You regain them. Ow! My
no.
foot got stuck.
Okay.
Okay. Let's keep going.
Yeah.
So you're all taking a long rest. You want to do anything else? What about you?
Me?
You sit in the corner sleeping?
I was whittling. I'm very upset by what happened, actually.
Fair.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm just like making some stuff.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Y'all just gonna go to sleep?
Yeah. I'm tired.
I gotta take the boy off and then I'll sleep.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Unless you sleep on your side, he takes the other side. Okay. So make sure everything's working out just the way I like. Alrighty, cool. What's everyone's passive perception?
12.
9.
How do I know that?
It's at the bottom.
14.
Gotcha. So you hear someone in the middle of the night start getting up, but you hear like a large creak, and like silence after that. You hear someone getting up, but you don't know who.
Can I see? I'm a cat.
You can open your eyes and look around.
I got dark vision.
Yeah. No, you just have to. I'm just telling you, like your like eyes are closed, but you like sort of hear something, like unless you like do you instinctively like wake up to look around and all that. You see Pepito getting up and taking out a knife and moving towards Shushar at a very slow speed.
Can I do something?
Yeah, whatever you want.
Am I able to take the knife?
You have to get up and then go for him at that point. Do you want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay, sure. So you run up and try to grab the knife from him, right?
Yeah, what do I roll?
Yeah, let's go slide. So you also you hear like someone stomp and then give. So everyone else is starting to wake up too. Do you want to use like your mage hand to try to grab it again?
That's smart.
Yeah. Go for a sleight of hand again.
This one?
Yeah, the d20, then add your sleight of hand to it. Actually, no, wait. This is a better idea. I'll make this world sound even like a little bit cooler, actually. So don't actually wake up. So without moving from laying down, go for a sleight of hand check.
Oh,
like
with
you're gonna
my-
grab it without him seeing it. Like
Should
he's
I roll
slowly reaching
again?
for
With
it,
your
and then
mage
you're
hand.
gonna grab it. Yeah. Roll for advantage. I think that's a cooler idea.
That's a 12 and 9.
Okay, so like right when his hand reaches for it, you grab it and then just pull it back, and he reaches for his hand and he doesn't see it anymore. And now he sees you, and you're like holding the dagger with like one hand.
So
And
what's
hold-
up?
Yeah. So what you do, you go, what's up?
What's going on?
You see him like look at you very angrily, and then start running towards you. I'm gonna need you to roll initiative.
Which one's that?
That's just d20 then add your dexterity. Everyone here
All of
can
us?
roll initiative after this round.
Oh, I got 10.
Gotcha.
I
Is that
can't-
plus your dexterity? Or
My- 7 plus 3?
yeah, 10. Cool. All right, he got an 8. I shouldn't have told you that. Why? So you're up first. You're laying down prone right now. So like laying down. So to get up would be half your action to stand up, but then you can rush him with a rapier or anything on you that you'd like to use.
So he's gonna try to kill me?
He is going to try to attack you.
Okay, I guess I'll use a rapier.
Depends on what. I mean, if you want to talk to him, like be like,
Hey, what's going on,
Yeah.
bud? Yeah, can I do that?
you seem like nervously, like angrily, like griping at the air, and just go, give me my dagger.
What do you need it for?
What's the purpose of a dagger?
Why Shushar?
Why not?
Okay, I'll just kill him. Chaotic good.
Yeah, I'd be like, all right.
What I roll for my rapier?
So for rapier, you're just rolling d20 like normal.
Oh, I just got a 6.
You got a 6 plus
Plus what?
your dexterity plus
So
that.
that's 9.
Then plus 2 is 11, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so make sure you get there. You still don't hit him. Like you go up, you seem like slightly like under it, and he's gonna go up, and then just like since he has a dagger, he's just gonna try to punch you, and so he's not really great at that. And what's your AC?
14.
He just misses. Like he hits you into the side of the armor, and it just hits your armor, and you like feel like a slight nudge, but nothing too strong.
Can I dagger him since he's real close?
So we're gonna pause, and then everyone else can roll initiative now that they're hearing all this. But yes, you get to go. You're gonna get to go again. After. Let's see
I don't
what
have,
they all
like-
roll first.
Any reaction or anything?
1 second. What did you roll?
17 plus 2.
You're
So
gonna go. Yeah, you're gonna go before. Now that you're up. 1 second, Ilya. What did you roll?
1
Okay.
plus 2 though.
No,
Okay.
you're still low.
Okay.
5 plus 1 is 6.
All right, there you go. Everyone's doing all right.
Dirk is a little unsettled.
Dirk's having a rough time
Yeah.
right now.
He's not feeling good.
And then. Okay, so you can get up. That takes half your movement speed unless you want to lay down.
I'm going to get his attention and be like, I suggest that you calm down.
You're gonna cast suggestion.
Yes.
Okay.
Suggest that you calm down
I
and
got
tell us
charm
your
person.
motives right now.
Okay.
That's wisdom.
Well, that's a 2.
Haha.
Gotcha. So that's what. So what does suggestion do exactly?
So the target, on a failed save, it pursues the course of action you described to the best of its ability. And then, yep. And it lasts for 8
And it
hours.
Whoa.
I'm just actually trying to think about this.
Yeah. I told him, I suggest you calm down
I
and tell
know,
us your
like-
motives immediately.
Can he do that to the best of his ability?
Yeah, he's
No, the
insane.
ability is he already calm? Like this is normal to him. Is murder. So like him
Okay.
killing someone is not like a problem.
But
would
he
still
still
need
has
But he's coming down. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's like, you see him pull back, but you see his hand still like gripping
Yeah.
like that. Like it's just weird for him not to hold it in his
Yeah.
hand. And he goes, "Okay, we're all calm now."
What's his motives then?
What's up?
His motives.
I asked him, and what are your, I suggest you calm down and tell us your motives.
Can
Yeah.
you do that? Can you go? I suggest you do this and this.
Yeah, I think so.
Let me read
It
it out.
says,
I want to see it. So I'm not going just so like I can
yeah.
make suggestions. So I can.
It doesn't say I can,
have a limit to your
Yeah.
suggestions.
It's at the top, right?
You suggest a course of activity limited to a sentence or two, and magically influence a creature you can see.
Yeah.
I'll let you do these two things.
I limited it to a sentence.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
After this, sentence is finished.
Yeah.
So you can't be like, I asked you to calm down, give me your weapon,
yeah.
dude. I don't want you to like calm,
No. I purposely
don't run
worded
off
it that
something.
way.
Kill
I
you.
know what I'm doing.
Debatable.
Don't test me.
It's like Kilgrave.
Is I'm just going to kill Shushar. Gotta honor the gods somehow.
¿Por qué?
I mean, I can ask him, but it doesn't mean he has to answer. What god?
Ask Dodd. He saw me.
I don't remember. I'm gonna try to use intimidation. Say, tell
Oh,
us
I
your
remember.
god now.
You don't need intimidating. He goes, I forget his god's name off the top of my brain skull because it's a long
He's
one.
on the wind on the rock.
Yeah.
Bloop, bloop, bloop.
Oh, the
bleep,
wind
bleep,
on the
bleep.
rock.
Dinkarazon, one of the second Darrow god.
Do I know what that is? Do I?
Do you want to roll
Yeah,
me a
I
religion?
do. I don't. Does anyone have a good religion?
I have +2.
Or bad
I
religion.
got 0.
I got 0.
Yeah,
I have
we all-
+2
We all like
actually.
the song "Bad Religion" here.
Do you want to roll?
Sure, I'll do a
That's
religion.
me in
I'll
the
do the
corner.
religion check, and
I have
Yeah.
+2.
I have +2 as well.
If you guys want to, everyone can roll for this.
Yeah.
Everyone heard this. so-
Wah.
I got a 10.
4.
I got an 8 + 2, 10.
19.
Okay, that man. Sitting in the corner, finally up.
That's even
Karazhan, you say.
Rook is what I see.
You like are crying, like thinking about it. You go, Dinkarazhan. I've heard the name.
In my years, the
So you know Dinkarazhan's like there's two Darrow gods. This one's Dinkarazhan's the brother of the other one, and was chained up to a throne of stone, and is kept at bay by winds that whip at it. But every once a year, it goes sane and gives someone the power to or influences someone to start just murdering everyone.
Okay. I let everyone know.
Okay, then we.
Okay.
But Dinkarazhan's crazy, and when he's sane, he's even more murderous. That's kind of the idea around him. And he's crazy, and then when he like actually gets his mind together, he's like, I'm going to be the best murderer there is. So he's never really sane.
Yeah.
So,
All right, so
he's
our-
trying to kill everyone.
So our paths right now are either kill you, or you kill us.
That's what I've been doing.
Is that what happened to Jimchar?
Did you kill Jim yeah.
Oh no.
Things happen in a battle.
Okay.
I'm
And
gonna
it was
I
him
think-
that
we got-
got
And
we
now
gotta
I'm
hunt
just
this guy,
speaking out loud. I think we
No,
all.
I'm just out loud angry.
I think we all know what we gotta do. So who's next? I already did my action.
Well,
I'm really close.
There's no action being
I'll
held
just
right now. You can
stab
kind of
him.
do
what
what
if
you
we
want.
actually
I'm real
bind
close.
him and put
Oh,
him
so
to the side?
Let's
okay, so I
sacrifice it?
say,
Yeah.
so I guess we say like, no, I'm gonna kill this guy. Obviously, it's not
But-
good.
We can
Let's
sacrifice
use
him for real.
Yeah, let's sacrifice him for real. So we're even. He's. I forgot the daughter's name. The bloop.
Floop.
Yeah.
Floop.
He's even more
Just
convinced.
think ploop and bloop.
I don't think he will
Blooper
go
and
for
flooper.
that, and we can't silence him.
He's crazy. He's just gonna try to kill everyone.
Yeah, but we cannot control him for like however many hours we
What
still
if
have.
I sit on him?
I
I
have
don't think you can.
rope and stuff. You could tie him
Oh yeah,
up.
we can.
We have lots
I
of
could
hemp
just
and
tie him
rope.
up right now.
But also, unless you, he's gonna sabotage us.
You want to knock
'Cause-
him out?
I don't.
Yeah, he
He's
could
gonna
follow
stand
him.
out from us because he has to be gagged, so he can't give us away, and he'll be the only one gagged, and that's gonna stand out. That's gonna give us away.
Yeah, we might just want to kill him because.
Yes.
I don't care either way.
Some cold-hearted murder.
He's
so.
too crazy to like predict.
Yeah.
We can ask him to leave.
He's
No. He wants to kill everyone.
He can kill someone else.
That's true.
he's gonna.
Do you want
Look,
us to kill specifically us,
You
or
look.
No.
You look perfectly. I think you're perfect for the Underdark.
but
You have to leave.
I
us
think
alone.
I'm perfect too.
if he
You have-
kills
Wow,
if he kills
If we
someone,
let
he's
you
part of
go-
our party, and that's gonna come back to us.
If we let you go, are you gonna come back for us? Are you gonna kill us?
Well, he's
The
not
world's a
even tied
big
to us in the
place.
first
Right.
place.
But it always feels like a small world, doesn't it?
oh no?
He's not tied to us.
But the priest.
in
Okay, well the priest knows that he was with us, and if he goes and kills someone important, and then the priest sees that, he's like, "Your party, this person you're with, just killed this person."
The priest's not gonna care. No one cares down here.
Why wouldn't they care?
The priest wants to
He's
kill
trying
his
to kill
own
his daughter.
daughter.
But for a reason.
I mean,
Does he also? Well, he worships a different god from the
they're
people down here.
insane.
He's worshiping a Darrow god. These are Kuato
So then-
god. Well, the one that the guy you're with worships a Kuato god.
Okay.
Different gods, all real.
Yeah. So I'm gonna try to persuade him and say, if you leave us alone, if you leave us alone and go out into the Underdark, wherever you want, you won't come back for us. That's weird wording.
It's not really a great deal for him.
Why not? There's a whole Underdark. Look, there's a whole Underdark for you to go on your murderous rampage. Everyone else also
all-
wants to murder
I
you.
also need a boat
To go where?
to go to the trading towns.
You want to
You
go to the
think
trading.
you think there's much out here in the mines when you're around? I didn't kill anyone when we were in the mines.
Can't
there's
you
not a
kill someone
room.
for a boat? Why is it?
They're guarding the boats.
Yeah.
You can kill the guards. Then you get both of the
If I
things
could
you
have killed,
want.
if I could have killed all you right now, I would have done it. There's a reason I'm out here at night stalking.
Well, then go
All right,
stalk
I
the
think it might
boat.
be time to kill him.
He's gonna kill one of our friends.
Yeah.
We gotta keep this in mind.
I'm just gonna stab him with the rapier.
Okay.
I'll stab him too. I have a dagger.
All right.
I'm just gonna go like, all right.
I will
I'm not
move
gonna
up.
make you roll for this. He's like,
Yeah.
oh,
Chit, chit.
he's calmed down. Yeah, he's so just. Are you all just stabbing him like together?
I have my
Three
shield out.
musketeers.
I have
and
my
murder?
shield out. I'm
Okay, so you just both stab him in the stomach, and he just blood drains out, and then just bends down and dies. Nice. Other sacrifice.
He's dead.
Dirk starts to cry again. Just
My-
goes to the corner.
That was
I
my deal.
comfort Dirk again.
But he keeps whooping.
Is Stool okay?
Who?
Stool.
Still, yeah, still's fine.
He's still asleep.
How does everyone else? How does everyone else feel about this?
So you see Shushar walk up to you and just go,
Ooh.
"Thank you,
Oh, okay.
thank you very much."
So now we have 4.
Like sort of like bends down and goes.
So now we have 4 with us.
Mhm.
Okay.
What's
You
he
have
doing?
Sareth, Ron,
Yep.
Shushar.
Yep.
He bends down and does what?
He just bends down. He just like
Shushar.
breathes a sigh of relief and just like kind of like sits there for a second, like he just realized he was just about to die. If it wasn't like just literally just for you. Everyone else, like Sarah,
Alright.
doesn't seem to mind that much.
Yeah.
Just whatever, doesn't really care.
Yep.
We're not feeling
Ront,
good.
also doesn't really care that much. And
I
Stool is just Stool.
need to rest.
Didn't like
He's
didn't like
so
Pupito too much already.
I need to
Yeah.
rest.
yeah.
Pupito
I
was
need to
threatening
rest
him.
again.
Pupito
He's
did
like-
threaten to murder
Yeah.
Stool.
Yeah.
I need to rest again, so I'm gonna
Did
go
you-
back to sleep.
I'm still tired.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a rough one, boys. Just,
I used this.
just got a dead body here now. Well, call it a day. Hopefully, when someone wakes up, they'll understand.
I'm a cat, so I gotta sleep.
Too bad there's no sun to like sleep next.
Is there a window?
There is. It's just dark outside.
Can I just like throw it?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
No one's
wish
gonna
we were
care.
underwater.
So you
So
move
it,
up
like,
to the
float up.
window and you just throw a body into your large thud as like kind of blood and stuff hits the ground.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's that.
Alrighty. So you want to go back to bed?
It's still warm.
It's still
Does
warm.
he have warmth to him?
Yeah, he's like a living body.
Okay.
I have to.
Yeah.
Use him for warmth.
There's just a pool of blood in the middle.
I take myself in the blood for the warmth and like a blanket and I fall asleep.
Hey,
No.
easy solution.
I guess.
Yeah.
Just a murderer.
Unless
Wait, so
Murder.
affect
If you
me,
murder
but
a
this god will be
murderer.
resurrected, right? In someone else?
Yeah.
You have no idea if he was actually like a vessel for his
oh, we
god
should
or
have done
just insane.
insight check. Dang it!
I mean, either way.
Dirk wakes
what's
up with
the
the lust to
matter?
kill.
Yeah. Oh.
Well,
He still wants to kill people.
One maybe you could got rid of if you took him to like some sort of like church or something. The other one you could also get rid of if you just send him to a church or something.
Oh.
Yeah, you
Whoops.
you can cure insanity.
What?
Yeah, you can like insanity. If like you get out of the Underdark, you
Yeah.
regain your senses. That's kind of the idea.
Oh.
Who knows if he was too far
Kill
gone?
one
Or
of our friends.
Who knows if he was
Like-
too far gone or not?
All I know is
We're
that
crazy, too.
he already murdered. He was gonna murder again. So stop him before you get ahead.
That's exactly.
There you go.
That's how we do it here as well.
I'm going to sleep.
What we do here is go back. I'm sorry.
I'm going to
I
sleep.
have to go.
I feel like that everyone's like, I will justify this man who could not defend himself. We murdered him. And I'm like, okay, I mean, sure.
That goes against my morals.
But you didn't kill
didn't
him.
kill him.
I
You
didn't
didn't
kill
kill him.
Yeah, we also didn't stop
I
it.
didn't
That's
stop
true,
you guys
that's
either.
true.
Yeah.
Man, a lot of conflict going on in your brain right now.
I'm very hurt.
A lot of people have been lost.
I don't
in
know
this
who to
war.
trust anymore, and I'm crying. Like,
I really wish Jim Char didn't die.
I miss Charlemagne.
I also wish Jim Jar didn't die. What the heck?
We have stool. You can talk to him.
That's all we need.
I like how it's
Stool.
like, we have stool.
You can talk to him.
I still
will
have not.
comfort you.
I'm
I've not
asleep.
touched the spores yet.
You're
Why?
what?
I'm
I don't trust
asleep.
them.
Okay.
I haven't heard anything
Asleep.
he said.
Sleep.
Do you want me to tell you?
I mean, you could.
Those two are
He
asleep.
wants to go home.
Just cause.
Yeah.
4. All right.
Oh.
Let's. Are we going back to sleep, I assume, or if you want to stay up?
See.
Sleep.
Did I have enough for a short rest?
Everyone's had what would I consider a long rest at that point, so you're only getting a short rest now.
Yeah.
So you're at full, everyone's at full health. You're good. You're all
Yeah,
good.
then I'll stay up.
Only one who's not getting the spell back is Yosh.
Dang it.
I'll stay up and just whittle.
Ilya. What's up?
No, I'll stay up and just whittle. And just
Okay.
keep watch.
What are you whittling?
You can talk to
I'm
him.
making little figurines.
Okay.
Can you talk to Stool while he's sleeping?
Like,
Does he sleep?
Can you talk to Stool?
No, in general. If someone's awake and they went and talked to him.
Yeah, he could talk back, but like unless he was actively awake in the conversation, you can't like see his dreams or something.
Ah.
That's not what I meant. Like, can he talk while he's sleeping?
He
Does
can
he
talk while
sleep?
he's sleeping. No, 'cause, like his telepathic spores are like he has to engage in that.
Okay.
It's like he's always kind of like engaged with you, but when he goes to sleep, that all shuts down.
Okay.
He
I
probably
don't
has
know
like
how
some
mushroom
form of
people
dream or
work.
something, but I have no idea. No one can see inside Stool's mind. I can.
You are his mind.
Everyone loves Stool. Everyone loves me.
That's what that equates
Yeah.
to. There you
Yeah,
go.
exactly. So it's dark, but you guys awake. You're woken up to
Mm-hmm.
the priest like rapping on the door with like his cane thing.
Yeah.
It's like,
The
all
bird
right,
king.
all right. Calm down. We're up.
He even opens the door and it is time. And then goes, also, what was the body? That was a friend?
No.
Is this friend?
No. He
Oh.
was not friend.
No longer.
Then
He was murder.
why didn't you just?
He was murderer.
We could have used him.
That was dangerous.
This
His
is-
body's still there?
This is dangerous.
I mean, do you expect him to keep quiet while we try to sacrifice him?
One second, I actually want to make sure I got his character right.
His name is actually Gloop Floop, guys. Sorry, I apologize.
He's like, yeah, I did. I can hold him.
Well, one option out the window.
Oh,
Literally.
Quite literally.
good one.
Hey, finger gun.
I'm
You
a
can still
bard
have
for
his
a
body if you
reason.
need it.
We can't sacrifice a dead. You need a live
Do you
one.
want to eat it?
Do I want to eat
We can
it?
There's somebody.
prestidigitate his
I'm-
aliveness.
I'm a little nervous right now with what we're planning to do.
We can weaken to Bernie's him.
It's no, he's
What is that?
the energy that we need for us.
They need a live person.
All right, you ate. We're gonna go walk out that way now.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Can I tie a stool back up to my back?
Yeah, you can tie
So-
stool to your back, and
So you're.
I assume you automatically. I assume like you're waking up, putting your armor on and everything, and
It's
tie
part of your
stool.
day.
So we'll just
Put on my
armor.
stool.
So
Yeah, put on the
we're
stool.
all actually going to be tied
Yes,
up,
we
right?
should do that.
Yes. We should not risk it.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's
And
also
do
No
magic.
illusions,
Finger
because
quotes.
she will be able to see through the
Yes.
magic.
Okay.
You do not want to cross her.
I have
We
claws,
are.
so I
We're
can
trying
always.
to kill her.
Yeah.
Well, like obviously cross her.
Oh, I'm not.
He's
sure.
already
I can't
upset
talk-
with
I
us.
can't
We're
talk-
not
I
going
can't
to.
talk to him.
We're not going to try
That's
to
true.
trick her that way. We'll do it how you were originally planning to.
What?
Huh?
We're
We're going to be tied up like you said. Just a little
No
bit.
magic
No
No
magic.
magic.
until the magic can happen.
Yes.
Until shit goes down.
And
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
we're agreeing to what you initially proposed, which is you're going to loosely tie us.
I know.
Yeah, it's that or your heart, or you're really tied up.
Yeah,
Because
we'll
then
go
I
with
ta-
the
then I-
loose.
then I take you anyways.
We'll go with the loosely tied up for now.
Oh. Okay.
I have
Everyone,
claws.
everyone ready?
I guess, yeah.
All right. So y'all like come up. You see a bunch of Kuato come up and like start tying your hands. It is pretty loose. Like you could easily just like slip your hands up, but he ties them behind your back and goes like, now act not natural, and then proceeds to take you down
Oh,
and
okay.
towards the docks as a little bit of time goes. So you start stepping forward. You notice there's a whole rabble of Kuato are here, sort of all like weirdly chanting weird like like it almost sounds like they're trying to like regurgitate water out of their mouth.
Make the noise.
I don't know if I can make it. Like,
Please make it.
give me some give me some water. And you're like it's like I can't do it. So I need water. Like it's something
Yeah,
like
you need a
Like a
gurgle.
like gurgle water. Yeah. I don't have anything to gurgle.
He just
there you
did
go.
it.
There you go. Perfect. There you go. Like that.
That's your sound
That's kinda
effect.
what's happening.
That's your sound effect.
Yeah.
Just keep
Thanks.
doing
I
that
needed
for the
that.
next.
Yeah.
I needed that
Thank you.
to,
Yeah.
to get into the zone.
Okay, okay.
I need to know what that sounds like gurgling again. I've never done it before.
We tied up, we go in.
So the archpriest of the elemental steps forward across the span of the altar towards the Kuato waiting for him there. The time has come, he says, for us to acknowledge your divine vision.
Is this an
sorry.
So we don't understand this.
Yeah, you don't understand anything that's going on right now.
Gurgle,
Can I
gurgle.
just
The time has come,
Can I start screaming in
he
horror?
says. No.
Why not?
Well, you can, but okay, you just start screaming. For us to acknowledge your divine vision and welcome it, I've brought these as offerings. He gestures towards all of you, screaming, of course. Standing within a circle, guards behind him. Will you not accept them? And then you see Ploop kind of near the altar stand up, go, how do I do a female version of this boy? I can't. You're a wise father, the younger archpriest. I accept your offering in the name of the deep father. May the blood nourish and
deep
strengthen
daddy.
him. Oh no, in the name of
Deep
the elemental.
fryer?
Sorry, bleh, the name of the elemental. I can't read anything. May the blood nourish
daddy.
and strengthen him. A birdwing cheer goes up. From the surrounding toad, their fists raised in the air.
Whoa.
So it begins. So you're pushed forward. now.
I'm going to ask her some questions really quick. Wait,
Stop what you're doing.
What?
What do I do? Okay. I'm going to try to use words of
You see
terror.
multiple Kuato pop up behind you and start kind of prodding you with spears in the back to push forward.
I'm gonna ask who do you worship? Who is this you're worshiping?
Can
Basically.
we just kill her?
Well, I'm
Can I just get over
So
it?
if you,
going to ask words
he's
of
waiting for you. He will signal like an attack. If
Yeah.
Chronicle's going over. It's like he will like signal his Kuato to come, and then you'll break free and attack her while she's distracted. That's kind of the idea.
Yeah.
Okay, no one told me that.
Oh, sorry. The kind of the
That's
idea
true.
was like you are pretending to hide up, get as close as you can to her, and then he'll like signal a surprise. They'll be surprised. You break out, attack when they aren't looking, kind of thing.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So can I wait until we go up to her to ask?
Yeah, you can wait for the moment to happen.
I'm going to wait up to her to ask, how many have you killed? Who is this you're worshiping? Blah 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 blah
I just
blah.
like you being like, okay, pulls up the notepad. All right, who are you worshiping? The great elemental. How many have you
Anyways,
killed?
I'm going
Plenty
to
in
use
the name
words
the
of
gods.
terror while I'm talking to her.
Okay, so you're running up to her and like trying to like.
No, whenever he pushes us forward and we're close to her.
You're being pushed forward right now. You are getting closer.
There you
with the
go.
surprise in
Whenever as we're getting close to her, I'm going to talk to her.
Okay.
And under comment.
Okay, gotcha. Well, first, scene setting. You're being pushed forward, and you're like on this kind of dock out that walks out into the lake. You see blood is just caked across the whole dock itself. Like instead of seeing like the wood or whatever it hold up, it's just like a red paint of blood has just been sprayed across it. Sort of like a rotting smell has been sprayed there. There's sort of intestines and stuff strewn around. It hasn't been pretty here for any amount of time. Suddenly, Bloody Bloop gestures to the altar and goes, "Well, here are your sacrifices. I've come to my senses." And at that, you see like a bunch of armed guards behind him take out their spears and charge forward, and all the guards around her also at the same time proceed to fight each other, but they're all surprised right now. What do you want to do? You can break your bindings and fight now. This would be the time.
Yeah.
Wait, I didn't do words of terror?
Do you want to do words of terror right now? You'd have to tap her and get her attention. Like right now, like you're in the middle of like a screaming fest of Kuato, and you're just gonna be like, "Hey, just so you know, like how's it going? Like, what are you thinking? Who are you worshiping?" Like, I guess you get up close to her and be like, "All right, so it's me your first turn. All right, I'm gonna let you do that. But roll for initiative real
Okay.
quick.
Everyone?
Everyone roll for
Yeah,
initiative.
for that words of terror, she has to make a wisdom.
Yeah. So what do you want to like? What are you doing? I want to understand this.
Yeah. Well, I was hoping that while we were walking, I could ask her how many have you killed?
Oh, so like this dock is not big. Like, you go up and then you die. That's why they started the assault. now.
okay.
It's like you're on the sacrifice. You are sacrificed.
Yeah.
It's like a mower. Like you see a bunch of people have died here. It's not like it's a big ceremony. It's like nope, you're up, and we move on.
Okay. So there's really no time to
But if you want to do a quick talk, like, hey, what are you thinking about now? Is that what you want to do?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll make a wisdom saving throw then. So what are you asking her specifically?
I'm just gonna ramble like, so how many have you killed up to this point? Because it looks like a lot.
Hundreds.
Dang. For who?
Hundreds.
For who?
For the great elemental.
The great elemental. Well, who is that? I've never heard of a great elemental.
That is a 15.
Up to my spell DC?
It's 14.
It's 14. It is not. She doesn't know though.
No, she's no idea.
She doesn't know.
She said, she's like, hundreds, including you. And then,
And
and then at that time, the surprise attack, everyone rolls initiative, and we're back where we started.
Yeah. Okay.
14.
14?
13.
14.
I got an 18.
God, you rolled very high.
I got
for
5.
Oh, dirt.
This. I've never had to change the order everyone's gone into this whole fight time, by the way. It's just been
Yeah.
Oh no, you've switched everyone.
I'm last now.
Now you're last. I'll switch from last time. Sweet. Easy for me to do. Okay. So, make sure I got this all right. Okay,
So
cool.
our-
First round, so you see her saying they're all shocked, and there's a few like of those big beefy fish guys in front of her, but they don't notice you at the moment in time. What do you want to do?
Stab her.
Okay, sure, go ahead. And you have advantage on this attack. They were completely surprised. They did not expect this for some reason.
19.
19?
Yeah.
Cool. That hits.
It's plus 4. Okay. And I'm gonna use psychic blades.
Okay. Don't need a point. I'm right-
That's what I. Sorry.
I'm right
You've
here.
activated my trap.
It's rude. It's rude. I'm right here. Okay.
That
okay.
my rapier is
M,
1d8. That's a 6,
That's a 6.
and then 2d6 for psychic. Yeah.
Okay, so much damage was that?
Hold on.
Wait, how would you roll to hit? I'm sorry, did you tell me that?
What did I roll to hit?
Yeah.
19.
Okay, yeah, okay. And what's the damage? Sorry.
6 plus 3, so 9.
You only did 9 damage. How much was the rapier?
6.
Oh.
Plus 2, sorry, 6 plus 2, right? Piercing plus 2, so that's 8 plus 3. So
Okay.
that's 11.
Roll lows on the psychic blades.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Meadow, you're up.
Okay.
She's not dead?
Definitely not dead.
Okay, I guess I'll rapier or whatever.
Okay, sure. Go ahead. Do the rapier or whatever.
D20?
Yep.
Okay.
And then damage on top.
The 18. And a 12.
Gotcha. So 18 is going to be the one that hits.
Okay, and then this,
Yeah, roll roll that one, then 2d6.
that's a 1.
Okay, and that'd be plus 3, so that's 4.
And then a 1 and a 2.
Okay, cool. That's 7. Got it. All right, cool. Dodd.
Can I enlarge Dirk?
I mean, if Dirk is willing.
Yeah.
I'm willing.
Okay.
You want to
Cool.
get buff?
So what does enlarge do?
Will I be a
I think
big
it
boy?
would double his size for a minute. I can look at this.
Gotcha.
Does that do it?
Enlarge, the target size doubles in all dimensions and its weight is multiplied by 8. This growth increases its size by 1 category from medium to large, for example. If there isn't enough room for the target to, blah, blah, there it is. Until spell ends, the target also has advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws. The target's weapon also grows to match its new size. While these weapons are enlarged, the target's attack with them deal extra 1d4.
All right, there you go. You do an extra d4 damage.
I'm
Yeah.
ready.
That's what you want to do?
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's totally fine. So, like, I just want to picture this. Like, you two go up to stab, and then you're just like, grow big, my friend. And then this large dwarf now becomes the size of a human.
Now it's a human.
Yeah,
Now I'm regular
really,
size.
like, wide human.
Okay.
Sure,
Is
you're
it
up.
my turn?
Yeah, you're up.
I would like to strike this woman. Do I need to roll? I can roll again.
If you want to, you get 20.
So 18 plus 3 plus 2. No,
That
18.
hits. That
Yeah.
hits. Yeah, you're good.
And
So you roll regular damage, and then add a d4 on top of it.
I'm also going to do a pushing attack.
Okay.
So I add another d8.
There's something really funny about you pushing her off the altar that she's on.
Okay.
And I
so
shove her off the altar.
4,
Yep.
2, so 6, and then plus a d4.
Yeah.
2, 8 plus 3, 11.
Okay, so 11. So 11 damage.
And she needs to make a strength check,
Gotcha.
saving throw.
And 11.
Fails.
Fails.
So she
Okay.
moves 15 feet backward.
All right. Backwards or forward? Are you pushing her forward? You're at her back right now.
Oh, so I would like to push her whichever way.
Away from you?
Whichever way would push her off the altar thing.
Could be
over there.
forward.
Okay.
She's like on an altar, people below her.
Yeah.
Push. Okay. As you push, everyone who's forward, so that'd be you two, can make a reaction. I think you also can make the reaction to opportunity attack.
I would
her.
like
Yeah.
to.
So everyone roll to hit. This is not advantage.
I'll use my daggers.
20.
20, natural 20? Jesus.
Dang.
I got a nat 1.
Okay, you both fail. You can roll your D8 roll your D8 once.
This one?
The rhombus one?
This one.
Yeah, the one that one.
7.
7, so that's 14 plus 3, 17. And then roll your 2d6. Oh, you can't do it. Only do it once per round. So, no, never mind. Sorry. 46. Jesus. That's a heck of a first round.
Yeah.
And we start back up, and you see her move, like, as she falls back, you see her slowly get up and start walking up the altar. And you notice there's, like, a few more prisoners that have been around, and she just takes her staff, and it's, like, has a barb at the end of it, kind of like scissors, and just goes into someone's neck and just cuts it, and just blood just fused through.
This is a random prisoner.
Yeah, just a random prisoner.
Okay.
Yeah, no one's special.
She's already sacrificing.
Yeah.
I'm like,
stab
whatever
one.
she's doing, she's.
Yeah, and then stabs another, and then that's what she does, and it kills two people. You see her blood like hit the deck of the, and then just swiftly move towards the water itself. The other two Kuoto monitors rolled really high, and are now moving towards you and you. And you see, I'll roll for this one attacking you.
Okay.
Gotcha. 16.
No.
$23.
Yeah, that hits.
There you go. Finally get one punch in on you. And that does 6 damage.
Okay.
Other one is going towards you.
Oh, great.
I would like to use my action to protect.
Yeah.
There it is.
I know the drill. That's not going to hit.
Are you a fighter?
That's not going to hit.
Yeah, there you go. Good fighter. Great fighter.
Oh, no. You're real lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you take 3 damage.
Me? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
As it comes in, like, multiple blows are being thrown around, you're just kind of blocking them and also trying to block hers as you just get punched in the head and she gets punched in the side as you're, like, all trying to block. You notice the water is starting to, like, froth now. Like, just a large amount of, like, frothy water starting to appear.
Ew.
And you notice, like, there's, like, these, I believe, what are they called? I'll make sure I get the name right. They're interesting-looking creatures. I want to make sure their name is correct. I took my... Oh, no. No, I'm good. You see Ixtachidil, I think is what they're called, and they're like manta rays, but they're like bird. Like they look like manta rays, but they're just birds. They naturally sit on top, and they're diving in the water, grabbing at the blood. But every single time you see one go under, it just doesn't come back up. It just goes and gets sucked down.
This is some freaky shit.
Yeah. Your turn, Ilya.
Me.
Yeah.
It's a me.
Do you remember what
Ilya.
Tasha's hideous laughter does?
Yeah.
I'm trying to find it.
It's not good. It hurts people.
Yeah, that's what I heard too. That's why I have it.
That's why I have it. It drives people crazy, and it makes them like do weird erratic things.
They laugh.
Yeah, they do. They do
At
laugh.
stuff
That is
that's
true.
not funny.
I'm gonna
That's
do
our show.
vicious mockery.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, I had something. No, I was gonna do Earth Tremor. Sorry,
Okay.
wherever she is.
Gotcha. Okay. So just
She's pretty close, right?
yeah, I'm gonna roll deck save then.
Yeah.
As we do that, she does not make it.
Cool. She's knocked prone and she takes 4 bludgeoning damage.
Cool, cool, cool.
And
Takes 4 bludgeoning damage.
Yes.
Okay.
And the area might become loose. Or
What's the area? What does it say? Give me the spell effect. give me the stuff.
It becomes difficult terrain.
Okay, cool. Yes. Just like the ground there is like sort of been cobbled together already, but like seashells and stuff like the
So it's already- it was
you just see it
loose.
crunch and shatter and like it was a little hard to move in. Okay, Meadow, what do you wish to do?
She's not dead.
Definitely not dead.
Not even close.
Maybe a little bit, but like she's still moving pretty good.
Where am I at?
You're right next to her and him, and there are 2 of those big beefy boys kind of right there.
The beefy boys are on the altar, right?
Yes.
So
they climbed up to attack
If
you.
we kill her, they'll probably just give up.
That's what we were
Could be.
told.
Probably. More than likely. Yeah, that's all I'll say.
Can I rapier her?
You'd have to. You could. This is what I'd recommend doing. You could bonus, disengage, hop down, and then attack her. Because right now you're next to them.
Can I do all my magic missiles on her?
You could definitely do. You can do only one magic. You can only do like one spell per turn.
I thought I got 3.
Well, you have 3, but like if you like, remember how you can attack once per turn? You can only cast 1 spell per turn, like that. So if someone could cast all their spells, like you wouldn't even play anyone else because he'd just be like magic. He could throw 17 magic missiles by the end of the game.
Also, if you're closer, I can't do really damaging stuff without hurting you.
But yeah, magic missile's totally fine, and that will just roll 3d4 plus, and I'll add it all together in my head.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. That's a good spell too.
4,
4.
Nice.
That's good.
2,
That's fine.
3.
3. That's 12 damage to her. 50, 52. She's starting to reel a little bit, but she's moving pretty good still. Dodd.
I want to cast Shatter on her.
Okay,
Yeah.
we can
Shatter
do
her.
that.
Cool.
Shatter her spirit.
Jeez. Lane is thick on
16
her.
plus 5, 21.
Oh no, so that's not how that spell works. It's a
Oh, really?
Constitution saving throw, I believe.
Yeah.
So we do a Constitution saving throw, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
It is a 15 was her save. What is your save?
My spell save?
Yeah.
13.
Then she takes half damage, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so roll your damage.
3d8. That's the rhombus, right?
You start shaking, like you create like a sphere in your earth there. How big is the sphere actually?
10 foot.
10 foot. Okay, just so they don't. So you hit it, and you see a bunch of Kuato near it also get hit by that.
Okay.
Roll anyways.
This is d8, right?
Yeah, D8. So just roll 3 then.
6, 4, 5.
Okay, that's 15. So she takes half. So she'll take 7. 68. You see other Kuato around there just drop and like their ears bleeding and just die. And you see their blood get pushed into the dock and pass into the water. Dirk, what do you want to do?
So, she's like further down right now, right?
Yeah. She's just slaughtering prisoners now. No real ceremony anymore.
But she's prone.
Yeah.
Should I jump down?
How close is she?
Yeah.
Jump down and then you move like 5 feet and you get to her.
Yeah. Don't you have extra movement because of the enlarge?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
you're large now. You'll take 2 attack of opportunities if you do this.
That's pretty good.
I could just throw an axe at her.
You could just throw an axe at
I
her.
think I'll do that.
There's
Okay.
a target in your way though,
Uh-huh.
so it will be disadvantage.
Can I
It'd be like you shooting an arrow while I'm in front of you,
Okay.
and you're trying to shoot around me.
So
That's a rough
there's
throw.
somebody in front of me right now.
Yeah, there's the monitors right in front of you. The Kuato, like, big boy.
Okay. I will just attack him then.
Okay, sure. Makes sense.
This is the end of the round, right? Yeah. Okay. Can I push him too? Well, let me see if I hit first. 14,
You hit.
17. Okay. Yeah, I'll push him too.
Okay. We'll
So
see.
he has to make a strength.
He doesn't make a strength, so.
Oh, he's probably
He did not make it.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
So he also falls.
Okay, yeah, he's gonna fall on her. That's the
You're just pushing everybody. Yeah.
3, and then a D4, right?
Yeah.
9 plus 3, 12.
12 damage. Okay, that's one more.
And then do they get attacks of opportunity?
Yeah, you two get an attack opportunity. She does not.
Okay.
I do?
Yeah.
You two.
Okay.
Roll those dice now.
16 plus
14.
Okay, roll your attacks.
4. 2. Dagger.
11.
11. Okay.
5 plus 2. So 7.
7. Okay.
We got this guy pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay. He tumbles back and hits the ground like with a thud right near her. But you see as he hits the ground, he just kind of dissolves into water as he hits the ground. And you see that the Kuato next to you, in front of you, also dissolve into water around the same time. Then you start noticing all the Kuato just drop and descend into water as like time goes. and you realize like the water is staying there, and more water is coming to meet it as the water is rising up.
Oh no, we have to kill her really fast.
You see her start turning into water.
What?
You see like her hand like sort of fall off, and you see like a big smile, and then gone into water. And you realize there's water just rising and rising. And you realize you look back behind the dock, and you see like a whirlpool is opening up. It's like all this water is being risen, and this whirlpool is getting higher and higher, and slowly you see like a slit house appear of like a giant sort of almost dragon-looking creature made out of pure water start pouring out of it. What do you want to do? You look to your left, there are the docks. Behind you is the way you've come. All the people on the docks are running. There are boats there. If you'd like to try to make a grab for one, you could go back the way you came. The water is rising.
I think we need to make a grab for a boat.
Boat.
Let's
Go for a boat?
just
Boat.
run.
Okay.
Yeah, we should run.
Did
starting
my
my
enlargement
timer now.
run out?
What?
Did my enlargement run out?
How long does the enlargement last for?
A minute.
A minute? You still have it for right now.
Okay, so do I still move at 30 speed?
You move at 40 if you're large, right? That's how it works.
What?
Oh, you're at 30. Yeah, you're at 30. So yeah.
Yeah.
You start running, and you all start running, correct?
Yes.
You start noticing like water is being shot off like in multiple directions, and you realize that like it's actually hitting the earth above you, like this cave. You see rocks starting to fall. I need everyone to make dexterity saving throws.
That fell. 19.
12. Okay.
Do
Plus
I add
4.
the saving throw?
Yeah, add your yeah. This is when you add
so
the saving
20.
throws. 20. Nice.
23.
4.
4, 23, 12, and 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
I should have
Um,
inspired
Just plus
you.
dexterity,
Dang it.
right?
It's plus your. It's on the. Yeah. You don't have dexterity saving throw marked, do you? In your saving throw category?
No.
No. Then yeah, it's just your dexterity. So 12 and 4. Rocks are hitting right, and you two slow down considerably as you're trying to dodge around while they just constantly dip, dive, and are moving. You still are kind of up with them, but you've had to slow down pace like considerably. And then you like start realizing the water's getting closer and closer to your it's rising up. It's getting to your ankle. You're seeing the boat starting to rise on the docks, rise to the dock level itself. The ropes are straining to like kind of keep them near them. I need to make strength checks because the water's getting higher. You need to wade through it. So just pure strength checks.
Is it a 20?
Oh, no.
Yeah, just a d20. Yeah. And you
17.
just add your strength to it.
I got -1, so 16.
Just take -1, 16. Good roll.
4.
4. Hey.
I'm with you.
11.
11. You have bonus. You have an advantage on strength checks, so I'd take
Oh,
it now while you can.
Not better.
So you just got an 11 flat,
Well,
or 11 plus your strength, or is it just
no, it was 8 plus 3, so 11.
I got 5.
okay? Okay. You trip and fall into the water, like you just couldn't keep up with the rocks, and the rocks are trying to slam down behind you slightly as the water rises. But you realize like you're not falling in the water; you're now starting to tread water. As like it's starting to, and you see some of the boats start snapping, and you realize you're starting to have to swim now. And you see what was this like kind of dragon. You see it started getting up and even higher into the air as like it fills the chamber you were in. You realize that like you've never seen anything this big in your life. This is the largest of anything you've seen, and it just keeps growing out of the water and bringing it with you and starts snaking towards the earth above you. So the boat's straining against, like now it's like the rope, and you see the boat is actually stuck underwater now, stuck to the rope. And you're like, so you were treading, you're like kind of face first, like flailing slightly to get up there. What do you guys want to do?
So we can't even use the
We
boats
can't use the
anymore?
boat.
Well, it's stuck to a rope. What would
Oh.
you do to stop?
Yeah, I
the
could
rope?
cut
Cut
the
it.
rope.
Are we there?
You're close to it. You are
Okay.
there. You are there.
Yeah.
You are not. You're halfway there.
I'm gonna cut the boat.
Okay.
Cut the rope.
Go underneath there.
Wait, what?
So you're gonna swim underwater. That's what you
I
need to
think
do.
you should use mage hand. Use your mage. I'm gonna like say this to you. Use your mage hand to cut the boat, and
She
you
couldn't
can
cut it with mage hand. She could try to untie it with mage hand.
Oh, then do that.
you wanna do
Untie
that?
it. You should untie it with mage hand, so we don't have to go under.
Oh, yeah.
Do you want to do that?
Sure.
All right. I'm gonna need you to roll sleight of hand with disadvantage.
This one?
The D20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just can't see it. I'm just
I'm
like
sorry.
the whole purple. I'm like, jeez.
Help.
And then roll it again and take the lowest number.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the 9.
You took a 9,
Plus-
and add your sleight of hand to it.
So that's 5. So 14.
14. So you get in there and you like actually push the knot underneath. Like you're just kind of doing it by almost like a weird sense of like so this is like what it would look like. It's like you are grabbing something, but you can feel nothing, and you're looking at it through water. So you're just kind of like, all right, here I go. And you still be able to unmanage them. Now you see like flip around like real quickly, and the boat start rocketing upwards.
Okay.
You are seeing this happen, and you are far away from the boat. What do you do?
Well, I guess I use a sorcery point or two to get a spell slot, right?
Yeah.
And enlarge myself.
Okay. So you're just gonna get really
Here we
big.
go.
Yeah.
Okay. And what are you trying to do?
Just swim to the boat.
Okay, cool. All right.
Go
So
fast.
you're like sort of like stuck between these rocks. You start like just growing bigger, and like you instinctively almost like move forward slightly as you like rocket it a little bit by just enlarging yourself in the water space, and you start swimming towards the boat. What do? You're almost there.
Is there any way I can help Dot?
From where he's at now, no, you're usually there's a few things you could do.
Use
to
your
help
mage
yourself,
hand to give
that's
them
about it.
to rope them. Use your mage hand to like send a rope to them.
I'm not telling you what they are.
Okay. Hi.
Yeah, I got rope.
Yeah.
It's hard for you
Yeah.
to swim right now.
Use it.
I have water skin also. So like, does that do anything?
No.
What does that do?
I
Water
don't know.
Oh, it's such like
Water
a water
skin,
bottle
yeah.
of the old days.
Oh, okay,
That's
okay.
all it is, yeah.
I thought I had some sort of water breathing shit, but
Do you?
I got I got a ton of stuff.
No. I mean, like, there's a way to make you swim faster.
Okay. I don't know how to.
Think about it.
If I let go of my stuff.
You've succeeded in the thought process.
Use your. I was
Why do you have such a high AC?
Armor.
Yeah.
Okay.
What weighs a lot when you're in water?
armor.
Armor. Okay.
Can you use your mage hand to give them rope so we can pull them in?
I mean, you could just throw rope.
Yeah.
Can we? Oh, I thought they were pretty far though.
They are pretty far. But, like, mage hand doesn't go, it would just go far and then go.
Can you can shoot an arrow and send it over. That would be more efficient.
And
Okay.
am I underwater or not? Like I don't
You're
know.
not, so
No,
what
we're
happened
on
was,
the
like, with
boat.
mage hand, it's like an extension of your own hand. You just can't feel with it or anything.
Yeah, but like if I shoot an arrow into the water, like
So they're really far away. What she's trying to say is like take like like Robin Hood, like get a rope, shoot the arrow with the rope, and so they can try to get onto the boat. Is what she's trying to say.
yeah, but am I underwater?
Right now the boat is shooting upwards, and we haven't gotten to your 2 turns yet. And you have to get on the boat eventually.
Okay.
It's moving up now with the water.
Am I on the
Not
boat
yet.
going up?
No, I'm trying to figure out what they 2 want to do. Then I'm going to go to you 2.
I'll take
Because you're
off.
close to the boat. You can probably get on it pretty easily.
I'll
What's up?
take off my armor.
You take off your armor? All right, so you drop your armor, get rid of your AC.
Do you know how many points it was?
Well, it's your armor, so that what your class is right now. Do you want to drop your shield
Oh, I
as
can
well?
actually I can figure this out.
Yeah, it's 10 plus your dexterity,
Okay.
and then plus your shield if you want to keep that.
Shield is +2. So,
Yes.
Okay, I know what I meant.
Okay. So you drop, and you realize like you're not sinking as much as you were used to, because you're not carrying like heavy chainmail on you anymore, which would weigh you the heck down. You 2, there's a boat like slowly moving upwards, and like has now reached has hit the surface. Like you're treading with it. I assume you guys want to get on it.
Yes.
Yeah, sure. Quickly just get on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's not a check for getting in a boat. It's pretty easy.
I'm like,
What do you 2 want to do now that you're in the boat?
I'm suggesting to you to.
You said it a few times, so I'll do it at
Okay.
this one.
Do you have rope to shoot?
I have
If you-
50 feet of it.
There you go. So you're gonna like stab it with a bow and like tie it to your. What do you want? What are you doing? I don't know the exact things you're doing.
She wants me to shoot it with an arrow.
Gotcha. Well, she wants you to shoot the rope with an arrow attached to it. Correct.
Yep.
What are you doing with the rope?
You have to stab it into the air.
No,
Or-
we're just gonna send send it towards. Well, you're the farthest away, so send
Well,
it
like
towards
we'll have
you.
to tie it to the
Oh,
boat.
you're first away.
Or something.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, perfect. So do a sleight of hand check for me. That's what I want.
19.
Cool.
plus
Perfect.
5.
Yeah, you tie that thing really hard to the boat. You're 8, the trifold knot. No one can even untangle it. And so you're gonna shoot it off. Who are you aiming at to get to the rope to?
Aren't they both in the same area?
He's a little bit closer. He's pretty far away now.
Barn.
We'll shoot it to him because he's afraid.
Gotcha.
He's
All
already
right.
dropped the arm.
Roll to hit.
This one?
Yep. You're gonna shoot him.
17.
17. That hits. Yeah. All right. So you're kind of sitting there, and you just see an arrow like land right into like your shoulder pad, and like there's rope on there.
I'm a
You're gonna start.
dragon.
Do you grab the rope? I guess
Yeah.
instinctively. Yeah. You're sputtering like, and like being pulled in, like, and you realize he's really heavy
Yeah.
now. Do a strength check for me.
Gosh, I have -1 strength.
Welcome to the game.
I got a 1.
Nat 1.
As you're like holding it, you realize it's like this is some tight rope, and you just let it go, and the line goes slack, and you sort of just sink slightly as you're like being pulled. It felt like by the water up. Now you're just like being pulled by a boat, and you like can't get your bearings anymore. What do you want to do?
Can you like climb up it?
He's gonna try, but like the water's rising really fast. Like he's like trying to climb it, but
Can I do anything?
once he finishes,
Yeah.
and then he finishes, then return
Wait,
it back
isn't
around.
my turn first?
So I've just been going like with like who's near each other now,
Okay.
because we're not in initiative order anymore. This is just
okay.
pure
Yeah.
role playing now.
Can I pull the rope?
Can you? You're not on the boat yet.
But like I'm in the water. Can I pull it towards me?
He was a little bit farther away from you, so like
Okay.
you'd have to swim to the rope and then you'd pull him towards you.
Well, no, wait. Didn't it go past? Wouldn't it go past?
It went
him?
past him, but like you weren't in the, like imagine like this, like you're in an ocean
Yeah, it's
and
like
someone
this.
shot a bow. You wouldn't be like, well, it's right next to me. You put like, no, you're in water now. Like you're sort of drifting and floating with the water. So like you're distance away and you're down. So like he can't. And like you're in the Underdark. It's hard to see. It's like rope down. It's raining. It's water. You can't actually like the rope has gone down now. You're not like it's not like slack. You're like this comparatively to the boat. You're drowning almost at this point.
And he's like
You're
up
up.
here. Okay.
Yeah, he's up at the
okay, so
top.
it's like a 45-degree angle. He's
Yeah, like
here.
you were trying to like
Okay.
swim up. Well, he just surfaced because he took his water off, like his armor off. You don't need to take your armor off. You don't have the armor.
I'm gonna yell to Dirk, get to the boat first and then help me pull.
I'll do that then.
Yeah, you just start swimming that way. Yeah, sure. You can make it. Do just for me, an athletics check. Just for me, buddy.
20.
That's yeah. All right, you swim pretty fast that boat. You get off, like come off, just your nice, just a shirt on now and pants, and
Yeah.
you're like, and you want to grab that rope. Do that, and you help him, give him advantage. So you just roll,
Just
and
roll.
you have advantage.
Is it an
now.
athletics check?
It's just pure strength at this point. Roll twice, take a big number.
It's the same number.
So what was it?
14.
14, the total?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're yanking and pulling him up as quick as you can, but you feel a ton of resistance, like a huge amount of like slack and like, or not slack, it's just like, it feels like you're pushing against a waterfall, it feels like at this point.
Do I
but
still
you're
have
pulling him
advantage
up.
on strength checks?
Right now you do, but your turn. What do you feel like you're being yanked, you're like holding onto the rope, but what do you want to do?
I'm just gonna pull on the rope.
You're still gonna like try to climb it?
Yeah.
Okay. So imagine like you're in like a waterfall, but like imagine like the waterfall isn't like there's no like you're in the water now. So I want you to make a Constitution saving throw because it feels like you're about to start drowning. Because it doesn't like a waterfall isn't like, oh, you feel the water hitting you. It's like the pressure of a waterfall, but it's just water.
At 17 plus 2.
You're good. So you're holding on to your breath and you're pulling up and you're getting up there. And then you hear it. You hear like pff, as like a giant rock hits the water, and then pff, another giant rock, and you feel like all of a sudden you feel your rope go and like move around a lot. I need to make a strength check
I'm
with
gonna give him
advantage.
bardic-
Oh,
I'm gonna
you're
give
gonna
him
bardic
bardic
inspiration.
inspiration.
So you're like up there. This is like I love bardic inspiration because you have to play your instrument. So you are about like grab, and then you pull out a fiddle like Titanic and just start playing a song to hopefully boost everyone's how they feel.
That's what I do. I
Got it.
contribute.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first one's a 6. Okay.
It's a D6
You
for
D6.
D6, buddy.
Oh, sorry. Where is that?
This
One's
one.
down.
Oh, green.
Y'all.
What was my Harlem? Harlem was 6, right?
I didn't even say Joe.
It's just like,
Oh, nice.
what do you got?
6 plus 4. So
That's a 6.
no, but you can only add up to my
Up to
Constitution
4.
modifier.
Okay, so
with
10
more
plus
my
3, so
charisma modifier, which is
13.
13. So you're holding on, but all of a sudden you realize like you're starting to shrink as your body goes back down to a regular dwarf form, and you're like realize like it's just slightly harder to hold on now, but you're gripping and pulling up
Okay.
as it gets up. But at that same time, you feel the rocks coming down
Yeah.
more, and you look off to your right and you see the giant dragon smashing into the hole and creating a hole upwards, and you realize your ship's going that way as well.
Okay.
What do you want to do? It's getting really unsteady to stay on. You might have to try to find like it's just like really hard to stay on. Like you're getting pushed into what would be this dragon's almost upward water energy.
Yeah, but it's like, what's near us
Well, it's
for me to get to?
there's nothing near to get to you. More like you need to find a way to either figure out a way to ride this out the whole way and like anchor yourself, or some weird solution I haven't thought of in my head.
So yeah, the dragon's trying to leave and goes.
Yeah, it's smashing. This dragon-like thing, it's not, you don't know if it's an actual dragon or not. It looks like almost serpentine would be more like, almost like a snake, but like less snake-like, like more like almost, like a big eel, I'd almost argue more like.
Mm-hmm.
And by big eel, I mean the size of skyscrapers.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Huge.
Yeah.
You want to help us pull?
Yeah, that's all I can do.
If
at
you
this
wanted to,
point.
you could like what are your spells right now? Just so I can like.
I disguise self, charmed person, magic missile, minor
Yeah.
illusion, ray of frost, mage
Gotcha.
hand.
Weird ideas. I was thinking you could maybe like try to. What do you have like in your backpack? Just like this is like a time to like look at your resources. and
I
go,
know
like,
that's what I'm looking at too. I have
Okay.
a shovel, iron pot, rapier.
Well,
I have a bag of 1,000 ball bearings, 10 foot of string, bell, 5 candles, crowbar, which something about that I'm like hammered, 10 pittance, hooded lantern, 2 flasks of oil, 5 days of ration, tinderbox, water skin, 50 feet of hemp and rope. Yeah. Thieves' tools, jewelers.
if you want to, you could try to like use the shovel as like almost like a paddle to like balance yourselves out as like they're moving, like they're being jostled a lot. Like if you like try to like.
But should I
ride
give
it-
that to him though because
He's holding
stronger?
onto the rope.
Yeah.
He's holding on to Dodd, and like he
trying to save
probably
Dodd.
the best one to have is he has the highest strength, so he can hold on to it the best. Or like you have good dexterity, so you can move between the boat, like trying to balance it out as like careens in like a whitewater rapid situation.
Yeah.
I'll also
almost.
give you bardic inspiration.
Oh,
Can you do that?
wow.
Can
No,
Oh, I'll wait till my turn.
wait till your turn.
But that'll,
Wait till it's your turn,
that'll be
lady.
my turn.
Okay.
Yeah, I can try and.
Yeah, sure. So God, what would that be? I'm gonna say
Dex-
dexterity saving throw for you.
This one?
Yeah, the D20. Yeah, it's always gonna be a D20 for this stuff.
It's gone.
Okay.
I'll lose this one too. That's an 18.
That's a good roll. Okay, so like you realize like everyone's kind of they're holding like they've got the rope situation somewhat figured out.
Right
You're
in the
like,
middle.
we need to keep this boat from like tipping one way. So you start like paddling into what would be this dragon sort of like upward wake almost, and you're like trying to keep it steady, and it's working pretty well. It's although rocks are smashing around, and you're trying to like avoid what's coming. You're
How I
steering
got so
the
much
boat.
shit.
What?
I have so much shit and like just walking around with like a
Yeah.
backpack.
Yeah,
full
it's
of
like it's
stuff.
like yeah. What do you have? I got 1,000 balls. Like, really,
Lots and
No,
lots
those are like
of
the
rope
best.
and
Those
string.
times are so much fun. You just be like,
yeah.
you're like, hey, someone's coming. You're like, I throw out 1,000 ball battery. And it's like some dumb cartoon happens. But you're keeping like the boat somewhat steady as it moves across quickly. You need to keep a hold of that rope.
You got it.
Well, actually, don't I
Oh,
go?
Yeah, you can go. Sorry.
Actually, I'm gonna give you bardic inspiration again, so we
Okay.
can solve this first.
Okay.
I'm playing my fiddle
Yeah.
the entire
I
time.
don't have advantage.
You somehow
Alright.
put yourself up like on like the seat. And you're like
I'm
just playing
like-
a
dwarf
fiddle,
boy.
I'm just chilling in the
playing the
back.
fiddle hot.
Yeah. Going real fast.
He
I don't
jumped
have
up
advantage.
on a hickory stump and said, "Boy, let me tell you what." Go ahead.
I don't have advantage anymore, right?
No.
You're normal.
No.
Just a regular boy.
Oh.
Is it even worth it?
Nope.
Is it worth it? Is it on like a scale or is it like?
I'm not telling you.
Just
my
give the
secret.
number.
I'm not
just
telling you
do it
my
so you
secrets.
don't-
Okay. No, I mean.
I can give it to you again.
Everything's on a scale.
So 4.
7.
7,
10.
10. Okay, 10. Ooh, buddy. 7. I was like, well, it's a
Yeah.
rough call for Dodd now. You hold on, but you're like, no, you couldn't bring it up or down. You feel like he's right, and you suddenly feel like you are being lifted up slightly, as you realize the boat is going down into whatever this dragon's wake is. You are going up, and you're shot out of the water, sort of like you're the anchor, but you're never going to be going back down. So you're now you're in the water, and you're smacking into it. So
Okay.
take 3 slicing damage or slashing damage as like the water skins like goes and rubs against your skin pretty much, slicing at your skin. It's not great. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna pull the arrow out of me.
Okay.
Well, because at this point it doesn't matter if I'm.
Well, you have both hands on the rope. I want to point this out. Now, if you let go of one hand and go to pull the arrow out, that's going to be harder to hang on to the rope I'm going to make you hold on to.
Yeah. You should keep pulling yourself.
It's like imagine you're. The best way to describe it's not like an anchor. What are those the rafts at the end of a boat when they're being dragged? You're the raft.
Okay. And the boat's kind of going underwater, right?
No, it's not going to work. It's going like so. Imagine like everything was going up, but the dragon's this epicenter, and it's going up like this. All the water's shrinking. It's like it feeds on the water.
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
much. So, and then it goes like that. So you're at the part where it's here, and they're right here. So you've popped out a little bit.
Okay, so they're below me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Welcome to my wild ride I've invented.
So strange.
Try to land in the boat.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
I'm
do a
huge.
sick jump.
I'm huge though, that's the thing.
Yeah, you're pretty massive.
Do a
But I
trick.
feel like if I'm above the boat, pulling won't really help, right?
Well, if you pull on the rope and climb closer, you're still getting closer to the boat. See
Okay,
what I'm
I'll
saying?
do that.
Well, it'd be like, it's like this. Like the rope doesn't change its how far it is from the boat. The rope is stagnant. Just your position to the boat has changed, but you're still in this, like, if the boat was up here and you were here, you'd still be the same distance. It's just, you're just in different areas now.
Okay, so I'll just put
You're going to keep pulling? All right, do a strength check, my man.
But I get advantage, right?
Yeah.
18.
18 is good.
20.
20, natural 20?
Yep.
So like you like with like the extra strength, you like just start really rocketing forward now. Like you're just extra like grabbing, and like you're like holding on. You're like looking, you're like feeling it's like slightly lighter and lighter. It's like you realize, or no, it's getting heavier and heavier as he's getting closer and closer. But you're still like slightly, you're still a little far away, but you're pretty close now. Your turn. What do you want to do? You realize you're about to hit. You're getting like you're now hitting it, and you realize you're just going straight towards the stake now.
Well, we can't paddle away.
Not really, no. I remember, you don't need to like do a solution to a problem. You also be like, what's the best way for us to, if we're going to take damage or something's going to happen, to what's to lighten it. Like you don't, like for this, like bad things might happen, but it's okay to like be like, the solution's not getting out, it's minimizing.
Surviving.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
right now you're
I'm
gonna,
just kind of trying to think.
Dirk, do you have rope?
I do.
Do you think we could tie? Well, how far is the ceiling from us?
not far, but you realize there's a hole the dragon's creating in the ceiling. And it's just burrowing through it with the water it's using as like a
Attach an
propellant.
arrow to the dragon.
Well, it's water.
Oh, the dragon's water.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's taking the water away. That's what's happening.
Yeah. It appeared like created water pretty much and is using that as like a way to get out of the Underdark for
can't-
itself.
Attach ourselves to the ceiling with rope because the ceiling's falling apart, ain't it?
Yeah.
So that wouldn't help. Well, it'd be.
The more risk is not like I would say like if you attach yourself to the ceiling, you'd have to be much farther away from the dragon you are now. So right now you're not going to go to the ceiling, you're going towards the dragon itself.
So just keep on paddling, I guess.
Yeah, there's not really anything to do.
Is that okay? Is that what you should do? Like kind of, do you want to like paddle into it, paddle away from it? What do you want to kind of do?
I don't know.
Do you want to just like be like, I'm just going to let nature take its course here and kind of go with it?
I don't know. That's what I'm telling.
Gotcha. That's fine with me. Or we're going to just like, I'm going to say your last roll still holds. And you're just going to keep going, like kind of keep paddling, trying to keep
Yeah.
it even. And you're heading towards the snake.
Oh, we're heading towards the snake. Okay.
This large water beast.
I guess like paddle away, but like that's not really gonna do anything.
I guess like, have
Just
you
a
ever,
paddle
have you
to-
ever paddled before? Actually, this is maybe a
Yeah.
good question. Like, so like, you know, if you start paddling, like, you're just going to drift sideways into it.
Yeah.
So what I'm pretty much saying, like, the thing of minimizing, like, maybe you should just go straight into it.
Yeah,
you know?
that's what I was
like
thinking, too.
instead of like sledding in sideways, and you like could.
But just try to stay at like the
yeah,
bottom.
try to stay like as balanced as you can. Like, it's okay to be like, we're just gonna have to ride this one out. This is gonna be the rough
Yeah.
ride.
We just gotta take it.
Yeah.
So just keep balance. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like paddle towards it, but not so much that you go up
Yeah.
into it.
Okay.
Kind of like plunge yourself into it is what you're thinking. Okay, cool. That's what I like. Yeah. That's good. Just do pure, run that on athletics. Do an athletics check for me. Do dexterity saving throw. Saving it now, you're just trying to like manage the boat yourself.
A 9.
A 9 plus anything? Do you have a strength bonus?
I've like no. It's -1.
Okay, so you get an 8 then. So you like, it's rocky and you hit it and you feel like almost a force of resistance as you press into it and you feel the front of your boat like crunch slightly as like didn't get in just correct. You make it your way in, but the front of your boat's crashed and you lose the shovel as like you went through and and the shovel leaves your grasp and just gets sucked into the water. And as you also all get sucked into it, what do you want to do?
We're sucked into the water?
Yeah, so you're in a giant snake full of water now.
Yeah, you understand how
Am
I
I
feel.
just
Like,
slightly under them?
So you see them get sucked under, and you're like above, and you're like, I'm about to get sucked into a dragon full of water. That's what you're thinking right now.
Yeah.
As you see like them just like crash into it, and you see the thunderbolt like crush forward, and then poof.
In the dragon.
Yeah, you're in the dragon.
We're in the dragon.
Are we going up?
Yeah, you're following where it's going.
Are we gonna hit the ceiling?
It's burrowing a hole through it.
There's
So
a-
think about it like this.
Yeah.
It's like a water spout.
It's like
almost.
a
Right.
we're following
Imagine
the-
an upside down
Yeah.
tornado.
just
Yeah.
ride it out, man.
Take a spring.
Maybe it'll take us home.
I
To the
know.
future, baby.
As long as we don't hit the ceiling with it. The thing is, I don't have anything besides weapons and my fiddle, which
We throw balls
All
at
the
it.
cords are
We
snapping
got
on the
some
fiddle.
ball
Does it
bearings.
work underwater?
Oh yeah, everything works underwater, baby.
does it.
Except for fire. Fire's not so great underwater. It's a magic. You're a magical
Does the
person.
dragon
Your bard's-
speak
your
any
sli- your
languages?
Fiddle's slightly magical. What's up?
Does the dragon speak any languages? I got
Charm the dragon.
I got Sylvan.
No. But it does. I know its language.
What is it?
I'm not telling.
Draconic.
We don't know
I'll
it's a
tell him.
dragon.
Serpent.
You can yell if you want to in all your languages if you wish to try them all out.
I guess I'll do undercommon and try to.
No.
No, not work. Okay.
Ain't
Common.
no Sylvans out here.
What's up?
There's no Sylvan.
No
Can
silver
I
boy.
try?
You're the
Tasha's-
closest, to be honest.
Can I try celestial?
No.
Can I try Tasha's hideous laughter on it?
Yeah, sure.
It has,
Can I charm it?
it has to be a wisdom
Time to
saving
date the
throw.
dragon.
You're gonna
Check your mind potion.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, it-
Can we charm the
Oh, mine's at
dragon?
1.
You can try.
How would I do that?
You cast charm person.
Low
go-
battery.
Oh no, charm person doesn't work. There's actually charm monster. It'll
Oh,
work for that.
that's
Yeah,
right.
Sorry.
That's cool.
I did this and I always got in trouble. I'd be like charm person to like a creature, and my friend would be like, stop it.
Animal friends.
Yeah.
Can I do vicious mockery on it? Or sorry, no, hideous laughter.
Does it say it has to be a humanoid creature?
Where's the book?
I don't have the book. Don't look at me like that. I'm not even using the book right now. This is all
Ralph. I'm at 1. Can you
past
give me
this
2 more
point. I've actually
batteries?
made up all the stuff this part. Off the books now.
Off the rails, more
Yeah.
like it.
Creature.
Okay, sure, go for it.
I has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Sure, all right. Okay, got a 17.
It passes.
Okay.
Wait. Wait, what? At the end of each of its. Nope. If on a success, the spell ends. Okay, never mind.
All right, well, it was a good try, buddy. I need to make a Constitution saving throw, Yoshi.
Okay. Am I on? Yeah. Wait, okay.
About to pull out the big guns. What'd you get, pal?
I'm gonna use my Jack of all trades, which adds half proficiency bonus to any ability check.
So add 1.
Yeah. And Constitution?
Yeah.
So 4 plus 2, so I got a 6.
All right.
Oh no.
That may matter.
I'm terrified.
Take 11 points of just like bludgeoning damage.
Yeah,
as you
okay.
just get
Oh,
slammed by water, pretty much, it feels like. You're just being. Imagine like instead of a hammer coming down you run face first into a hammer. That's kind of the feeling you have right now. You are holding on to the rope. I need you to make a strength saving throw for me as
Oh,
you try
buddy.
to desperately hold on to this rope right now as you realize it's a weird feeling of sensations of tugs now.
15.
15, you hold on.
Okay.
You're holding on, you feel like it's like slipping almost, like you're all just getting pirouette. You just like tie it around your wrists and are like, well, here I go. You just feel it bite and you feel like your hand almost like feel like it's about to like break
Oh.
as you hold on to it. But you see Dodds like almost out there and then you get sucked right into the fish. What do you want to do?
So I'm kind of like below them now.
So now you're back to being below them. And the worst part is, so instead of like, it's again like you're at the waterfall feeling, but instead of like, you're actually, no, it's easier for you to climb because you're being pushed up.
Yeah.
You're still in solid mass water.
I'm just gonna keep
So do a
climbing.
strength check for me.
Do I still have advantage with this?
Yeah, you're still big. This will be your last round of being big.
13.
Roll it again. See if you get special.
20.
So you
My
like
hand is
you're like
broken.
you like almost like you like impress your feet against the water as you move up. It's like you're just the water's being pushed up against you almost. You just like end up in the boat, and like as you're like coming up over, you realize like there's no way to get into the boat. You're just kind of floating above them while they're sitting in a boat being pushed down. You're just sort of at an equilibrium now as you're going up. You're just kind of like you came over and you just kind of are stuck there now, like grabbing at their seats, I would almost say.
All my strength checks, man. But
Yeah,
whenever I
you've been
I
doing
pass
good.
fail.
And then you shrink back to a normal Don.
Cool.
What do you want to do?
What can we?
And so back here, you realize like what was like once like a lot of wide open water shrinks all of a sudden. Like you now just feel like you're in a small semicircle of water.
Okay.
Like all the water around you that you felt was there disappears.
Can you try to push yourself out?
When I like fall to the, will they fall into water?
If you fall into like if you get out of the boat and like fall, you're pretty much still be stuck because you're just being pushed, jetted upward almost at this point.
Yeah.
And you realize like what I mean by the water's gone, you've gone into the hole now. That the Leviathan is building upwards. This Leviathan-like creature.
I just go
Okay, sure. I want you to make a Constitution saving throw for me then.
to go.
No, you're like trying to like
20.
keep your senses. Like it's like conscious, like your bodily feeling, and like you're just getting hammered with water. So you're just
we're
like
underwater,
you're just
right?
like you're like holding your breath, and you're trying to keep your cool, and you keep your cool considerably well. You're like on this deck, like you like lost your shovel, and you're just sitting there like on the front, like what's it called, like
Take me
the
up, Captain.
like the like when you sit down on a boat, I forget what it's called, like the step, and you're just like sitting there, and you're like look, and then you're just like you just stay sitting like I'm just not moving.
Are we on the
We're
way?
good.
Can I ask?
What do you mean?
Stool around the way
Stool,
home?
no. How's Stool been through all
That's a
this?
dark question.
How has Stool been doing? Stool's been freaking out. So this whole
Yeah.
time in the background, you hear like this weird like, and then like just like quiet for a bit, and then just back to like whenever you're underwater. But he's keeping his cool as the best he can, but he's a little scared right now.
Okay.
You also realize at this time that like there are more boats in here with you. Like above you see like. You don't see like glide beacons, but you see like boats kind of like if like you were coming around, you could see like a boat behind. Like, people are also being sucked into here a little bit, but you don't know if they're doing any better than you are at this situation right now. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna give myself bardic inspiration,
Okay,
and then just
underwater.
Just go.
You hear a weird
Constitution,
tune.
right?
Yeah, Constitution.
Okay.
I didn't know if you want to do anything else, but okay.
I can't, can I? That's cocked.
I didn't know if you have anything else you want to do.
Well, bardic inspiration is my action.
Yeah, I just didn't know if you had anything else you want to do. That's all I was asking.
Oh.
Also, Bardic Inspiration is a bonus action.
Oh, it is?
I'm pretty sure it is, right?
Let me look. 51.
How you doing, Darren?
Trying to live.
No. Oh, you use a bonus action. Oh. I'm so mad. And then I'm going to try Vicious Mockery again. Oh, the creature.
Good luck.
No.
What do you?
I mean, Hideous Laughter.
What is? Okay. Okay.
So it falls prone and it stops moving. That's what I wanted to do.
I do want to say this,
Yeah.
just for your sake.
Okay.
If that thing stopped moving and went down,
We'd fall.
yeah. I'm not saying this is a bad move or a
Yeah.
good move. I'm telling you the repercussions for the move.
Oh, no.
Like you're
Yeah.
now,
There's so many things above us. That would not be good.
Well, no. Think about if it went down and the water before was at dock level, and now you've hit the ceiling of the Underdark.
Yeah.
Think about how high that is.
A lot.
Yeah, I'd say hundreds of feet.
Fine, I'll just write it out.
Yeah, there you go. That's fine.
I'm gonna try to hold on to Dodd.
Okay.
I'm gonna gotta grab
And then
it.
I'm doing Jack of all trades again.
Yeah, fine.
So that's Constitution plus 3, 4 plus 9. So that's 13.
13.
Yeah.
Okay. You take 10 damage,
Oh gosh.
and you feel your skin kind of starting to tingle a little bit.
Oh gosh.
What do you want to do?
I want to hold on to Dodd.
So you're gonna
I
like
wanna
grab, bare arm grab
I just want
Dodd.
to hug him.
Okay. This is like the cutest scene I could think of, maybe, that you would do. He goes in for like a hug to grab Dodd to bring him down. All I can think about is like Shape of Water imagery. And just,
That's exactly what
Yeah.
it's like.
boom, grab, bring him in. Do a strength check for me, buddy.
Bring him in.
Do you embrace him back?
I do.
Okay, good.
15.
If not, you were kicked off the table. It's just how it
Wait,
works.
didn't I do Bardic Inspiration
15.
on myself?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't do that plus
Well, I guess you
4.
got it for next turn, pal.
Okay.
15.
15, yeah. So you see him like grab you and then just like almost squeeze you and bring you in. It's a very tight embrace.
Yeah.
It's more so for me.
Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Everyone's got to do it.
7.
Alrighty, pal. Get the big one.
Oh no.
I've done this before. This is that was 12.
12?
12, yeah.
Okay.
And you don't you feel like being hammered down upon.
Yeah.
Dodd, what would you like to do?
Can I cast Blade Ward on myself, but also since we're like in a really tight embrace, it'll also protect.
It will protect you, will not protect him.
Okay,
But you
well,
can do this.
I'll do that as well.
Go ahead, yeah.
I mean, it's just cast, right?
Yeah, you just cast it.
Okay.
No, you're done. Yeah.
I'm done.
Bingo. Yeah. So you just go like,
Bingo.
you're like, yeah, Blade Ward. Make a Constitution saving throw for me, pal.
Okay. 11 plus 4, 15.
Okay, cool. You're good. So, you also you guys feel like you're moving quicker, and you feel yourself being like, it's very strange. Like either the water's run out at the bottom, or it's just moving so fast the water can't keep up. But you're being pressed into the boat, and you feel yourself sinking into it, and then laying into it almost. Your backs are being like crushed up against the seats. It was
Yeah.
seats. That's the word I was looking for. That's terrible that I couldn't say that.
So we're either going really up or we're being pushed down.
One of the two.
Yeah.
You cannot tell at this point. And you can feel a crushing weight being pressed down against you. I need everyone to make a Constitution saving throw real quick.
Uh-oh.
29, 16 plus 4.
Constitution.
17.
10.
So 6?
A 4 damage for you.
Okay.
You two take 2. What'd you get?
I got a 10.
You get take 4 damage.
Do I get protected or no?
What'd I
from
do?
Blade Ward?
You just take 2 damage. You take 1 damage. You
I'm
jerk.
unconscious.
You're unconscious?
I'm unconscious.
So as you're like slamming into the ground, you just see her like hit her back against it, and just that's
Oh,
it out
God.
completely. And you see the water like breathe out of herself
Oh my gosh.
as you see like a bunch of water go into her lungs.
Oh no.
What do you want to do? You're moving very fast now, so it's like hard to move around, but you can still see a little bit.
There's nothing to do. Wait it out.
Gotcha. Waiting it out. Do you want to do anything?
Do you have something?
I don't have anything that could. No, because Blade Ward only protects myself.
So she's unconscious, right?
Mhm.
So she can't see or hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Then
Yeah, she's what you'd call unconscious.
I would move my embrace from Dodd to Ilya.
Okay.
And that's about all I can do. I'm just going to try to protect her from further harm.
Gotcha.
Okay, I'm just gonna wait it out too. There's not much to do. Right?
Okay. I only have one solution to this problem, and I will not reveal it. You start jettisoning up more and more. I need you to make a death saving throw.
Yeah.
What is it? What do I add to it?
Just roll d20 flat. 10 or above, you succeed. 10 or below, you
13.
don't. So mark 1 success.
Okay.
You shielding her is like just like you're like almost like creating like a small crevice for her to breathe in slightly, but there's still water coming in. You're just trying to keep it all out as much as you can, but it's not helping out a lot.
Yeah.
What's up?
No, just
I thought you were gonna say-
I
that
can't
was-
talk though, right?
No.
Okay.
Okay. So you keep rocketing up forward. Take another one.
I think I know what we need to do.
13.
13. Mark 1 more success. Everyone do a Constitution saving throw. Mark 2 failures.
Me?
Yeah, you instantly take 2. If you can't succeed on this. You take 2 for a
I
failure.
can't?
Yep.
14.
14. Okay.
11.
11.
9.
All right.
But what do you add?
What, Constitution?
Yeah.
What would you add?
Plus 2.
Oh,
11.
Yeah.
11.
What's
I
it?
got 11 too.
11.
14.
Okay. How do I do math? 999.
Oh.
I'm unconscious.
You're unconscious? All
Do I
right, he
get
goes
8?
down. Oh, you take.
Oh wait,
two
wait,
half that.
wait, no, it was a turn. I don't get.
Oh, you didn't get it. Sorry.
So 8.
Yep. Unconscious? You still up?
6.
You're at 6? What are you at?
I'm at 8.
Okay, we're good here.
You're unconscious?
Yeah.
Flipped out. What do you want to do? You said you have somewhat of a plan.
It's to flip the boat
If
and
you want
hold
to,
on to the boat.
you have to hold on to them and the boat.
Okay.
Well,
I
you
can't
wouldn't
do that
really have to
alone.
hold. Well, think about it like this: if you're going up,
Mm-hmm.
you would not have to hold onto the boat because you'd be pushed up against the boat automatically.
Because I'm thinking
and
we're
that would
going
create a
up.
small crevice.
Also, we'd be able to breathe, right?
Yep,
But
mhm.
they're unconscious. They can't hold on to a boat, right?
Yeah, but they're going to naturally float a little bit, and if you hold them near it, they should stay up. I mean, that's up to you.
I'll try flipping the boat.
Okay, so, Meadow, you see Dodd grab the side of the boat and go to rock it, to flip it. What do you want to do?
Help.
Okay, sure, perfect. All right. Both of you do strength checks.
Oh God.
it?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I keep asking.
No, it's no problem.
I have 2.
If, you know, I'd tell you if I was like, look, Jillian, get it together. I'm like, it's fine. 9, dying at 2.
2.
You push it once, and it starts to move, and then it just flips over slightly, just so it goes over. I need you to both make instantly. You make a dexterity saving throw to grab her, and what's your dexterity or strength higher?
Dexterity is high.
Do a dexterity saving throw to try to grab him.
I got 16.
16, grabbed.
22.
Grabbed. Both pulled under. Yeah, and now you're both underneath a boat that is like a small air bubble of a pocket that you're just. And if you two want to, you two have to hold them up, and you have to be underwater to keep them there. That'd be the play.
Gotta do
If you
that.
want to do that,
Yeah.
you do that.
Gotta
Okay,
do
so
that.
both of you hold your breaths. Both are underwater. You can stay unconscious. Then you don't have to keep making the same. You're not drowning. Neither do you. You're good for right now. You're just unconscious. You're not being killed. Okay, so now we're clock timing. Okay, you're still feeling the feeling of being rocketed upwards, but you can suddenly you suddenly see light appearing in the water, shafts of light are appearing because you've been moving very quickly.
Very.
And you have felt your ears popping this whole time. All this stuff has been going on as you've been gaining altitude and stuff. And suddenly, big shaft of light, and you're in the air, just kind of floating there for a split second. As you realize
Yeah,
that
me and Dirk are just
yeah, you're sort of just in and out of conscious. Everyone, you can wake up, you've been unconscious for just slightly a little bit. You're still completely out. Get rid of your deaths and fail saving throws. You're good. You can get rid of them. That was a close call there, pal. Good thinking.
Am I up to a 1?
Was that
Am
the
I
one
to a
solution?
1?
Okay.
As long as I can think of what?
Am I up to
You're at 1 HP.
Oh my gosh.
As soon as you said that, I'm like,
Can I sit in the boat and take a short rest?
No, you're upside down holding. If you're waking up, the best thing you can do would be to grab the seats.
Okay.
That's all you can be doing.
All right.
Because you can't even sit down in the boat. It's upside down.
Yeah.
You are out still
Yeah.
completely. Roll for a death saving throw for me real quick.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
You got it, dude. 15.
All right, cool. Mark 1 success. You're hanging up for a bit, and you realize that it's completely clear outside from this water. It's a bright, yellowish, bluish, sky. But the moment you start you're peering up, and then you realize you peer down, there's only dark clouds around you,
Yeah.
we're
So-
that high up?
No, so think about it like this: you've shot up in the air, you can see the sky, but you realize you're not high, or you don't think you're high up. I would say you're probably not. Anyways, the clouds have hit the ground, and they're gray and are all around you.
What do we? All we see are clouds.
You can see the ground sort of nearest you, but what you're looking at, if you were to first peer, would be okay, I exited the Earth. It's really bright outside above me, and around me are a swirling dark grayness of clouds.
Okay.
Okay. What do y'all want to do?
We gotta flip the boat back, right?
I don't fully understand what's happening.
So think about you've been in an elevator, and the elevator now is you're in a dark elevator and it's cleared. So you can see outside and you're oh, here's the Earth and everything. We're just shooting past it a little bit, but we're still stuck in this water spout. It's still going up. It's still trying to reach for something. But if you want to try to push your way out or something, I don't know.
I'm unconscious.
Throw 1,000 ball bearings out.
That's what I was thinking.
Let God take
There's
it.
no
Can we fashion a
there's no
parachute
trees.
of some kind?
There's
What?
no trees.
Around you, yeah. If you look down, there might be some small trees. You're moving past them very quickly.
Oh, dang. I'm you might be able to shoot a rope to the tree.
Can we fashion a parachute? I don't know if that's possible.
I don't have canvas or anything like that. I just have clothes.
Bedroll.
I think we should.
Should what?
I think we should still try to put an arrow to the tree with the rope attached to it and then just yank ourselves out. Because we're not far from the ground, you said.
Not too terribly far, but you're moving pretty quick.
Like,
we're
probably,
gonna take fall damage either way, and everyone's pretty low on
Yeah.
health.
or we're gonna take damage either way. It's just like if we step out, we might like take the initial fall damage, but we won't
Well,
be.
you should have been the rogue instead if you want to do all this stuff. I don't know why you're playing this garbage.
Or we can die in the water.
I'm just.
But do we know that water's below us?
Like, no, so like you've assumed you're hitting land now, so there's water shooting up almost like think about like a water
Like a
spout, like a
spout.
tornado, yeah.
Geyser.
Or like an upside down fountain, like it's just water's just
shot
going
out of
up
it.
and then like there's land now on the ground. You don't want to fall back in the hole obviously, but
Yeah.
water's now shooting up.
Yeah, it's gonna need to be a few arrows that would pull a whole boat.
I do have a crossbow.
One arrow's not gonna hold a whole boat. Is what I'm trying to say.
We don't need the boat. It's just land.
So what is pulling? What is it? The rope pulling?
We're gonna pull on the rope.
Well, she's saying like instead of like you're gonna shoot an arrow into like a tree and then hold the rope and then just get pulled
gonna
out of the
swing.
water stream. You know what I mean?
I don't think it's gonna hold. Like that. That
That's a
doesn't
valid.
make sense.
That's a valid argument.
That doesn't.
You have to shoot a really really good arrow.
Yeah, or like a thick boy arrow.
Yeah.
And that's.
Shoot a stool.
I lost my shovel. We could shoot that, but that's
Look in your
Oh,
items. Is there anything you can think of in your
a
items?
crowbar.
Got a
Yeah,
crowbar.
I have a crowbar,
Anything else?
a fiddle, a rapier, leather armor, dagger.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're in like
I
I
midair.
feel like you have
Yeah.
an idea, Darren, and you're
Are we
just
in midair?
dead. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm also unconscious.
Yeah.
What is your
yeah.
idea?
I don't really. I think we just need to move. Like, if anything, we need to just get out of this.
I'm just gonna push me and Dirk out. That's what I'm gonna do.
Sure. You can definitely do that.
Yeah.
Like you just think about this. Like you're all like, you're in water,
Yeah.
so you can just swim.
Yeah, I'm pushing me and my.
So if you want to
and
just
Dirk
swim out,
I'm
you can
doing.
just swim out if you
I
want to.
swim out and
Yeah.
catch myself on a tree with my.
There you go. That's perfect. That's a sick move, honestly. Do
Should
a
I tie
dexterity.
somebody to me? Another.
Do you want to?
being?
You can like.
He's too big to tie to me.
He's a
though.
little too big.
You could.
Dodd's probably the
He's-
one who's could be your
yeah.
size.
Dirk.
Could be heavy, Dirk, but
I
you
could
can do
tie
it.
you to me and
Okay.
try and do that.
so you take the rope and then tie him to you, and then you just like swim out. Sure, that's. I
Like
think swimming the
crowbar.
swimming part's easy, but the dexterity. Do a dexterity saving throw as you just like instantly try to hit the tree with like your crowbar as you fly out of it.
5 plus 5 is 10.
10. Okay, so you hit the tree and you like bite in, but like the moment you like hit it, you realize your like arm doesn't give out, but like there's something to hold on, and you just like slam straight into the tree. So I'm gonna roll that real quick. You're gonna take 1 bludgeoning damage. Low rolls. What do you two want to do?
I'm swimming out.
Okay, you swim out.
Yeah.
You're just gonna pop out.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. You just pop out and then tumble out of the and then slam to the ground. 4.
I'm unconscious.
Yeah, 5. You take 5 and you're down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I do Blade Ward, then swim out?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Cool, I'll do
Cast
that.
Blade Ward and hop out. And do you want to try to grab on anything or something?
I'll kind of just try to swim out.
Okay, sure. Yeah, no problem. 4. You take 9 divided by 2. You take 4 bludgeoning damage as you jump out and then just slam into the ground hard.
Wow. Okay.
And you like, and all of you, you're out.
Yeah.
You're out. Roll a death saving throw for me real quick, buddy.
14.
14. Mark another success. Roll a death saving throw. Getting close again.
6.
Mark a failure. You are like holding on, and you like slam on the ground. You're the one to awake now. Nice job, you two. And you turn around and you see this giant snake hitting into the sky. And you see this like whirling like vortex around it. You see another almost sea serpent like creature descend from the tornado, and like they both meet, and then everything disappears, and just a bunch of water comes down from the ground, or from the sky, just water. Yeah, rain. But it's not, right? It's
It
like
rains.
if I threw a puddle in the air and went, it rained.
Well, it's raining.
Is that rain?
The water rains down. That's the action.
Yeah, sure. Water falls down. I won't say it rains. I'm not falling for this trickery. And we'll end it there.
Cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
we'll end it there.
Scary.
Nice.
Yeah.
Spooky.
We'll come back and see
Remember we
what
thought
everyone's
we were
doing.
gonna deal with like a priestess or whatever, and not just dumb.
We didn't sign up for this dragon water.
Thanks everyone for showing up. My mic is about to die.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
Thank you.
Bite.
Stop the stream, Droop.
Full battery.
That was a long one.
That was a long one.
So,
That was a close call, everyone. So that was a close call, everyone.
As soon as you,
Smirk.
as you said, you could think
Feels good.
one way.
Like I said, as soon as you heard
It